video brought to you by Coffee Brand Coffee. It's the best coffee branded coffee that's coffee that's branded coffee. It's coffee. It's really good coffee. You should check it out. Go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Use promo code VETS. That's VETS VETS. Get 10% off. Coffee!
I have a knife in my foot, Sergeant.
Oh, yes. Of course. That's it. The knife. What is your name, soldier?
Spitty Riker.
No. Your name is Private Idiot. Do you know why?
Because I have a knife in my foot.
Hi, this is not Knife Hands. This is fucking Skinemax Saturday. My dumbass played the wrong intro.
You know you could stop those like mid-roll and play the other one, right?
Yeah, but if I stop it, then it's gonna do the same countdown all over again. I'm not gonna subject the fucking audience to that. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're riding this one out.
11,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. 11,000 subscribers.
11.8. You get it accurate, all right? Welcome to Skinemax Saturday, everybody. This is just this is just my week, man. This is just how my week has been. It's just like, fuck, of course I'll fuck this up. Oh man. But if anyone's here who hasn't seen that intro because they haven't been watching Knife Hands, at least they got to see that. I mean, I love that fucking intro. Mr. Bug did a fantastic job on that.
Intro.
Yeah. So yeah, hey everybody, happy Saturday. We got a few things to talk about. I think we're gonna be a little bit light today. I think there's people who are trying to get some shit figured out. But it may just be us for a little bit, but that's all right because we got some awesome people here, including an awesome guest. Yes, everybody, we have diversity here. That's right, everybody. Dre is in the house. Welcome, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, this is a pleasure to have me. Thank you, Adam. This is really fun, and I love that intro. I know it's the wrong one, but I thought it was really dope. That jump was really cool. I loved it, and I'm happy to be here. This is great.
Hell yeah, buddy. You got a big Indiegogo campaign going on for a comic book coming out. We will talk about that here in a minute. If anybody's curious, the links are in the video description below. You can always check that out any single time. Xwing's in the chat. What's up, Xwing? I hope you'll be blessing us with your amazing presence here at some point soon. But for now, let's say hello to this amazing panel, which I guess introductions might actually be pretty short tonight. Devil made me do it. What's up?
Yeah, not much. Just happy to be here. Hope to have fun, like always.
He doesn't want to do his intro anymore. He doesn't want to do his regular intro anymore.
They tease me. They pick on me.
Ryan's not here. Ryan's the one who laughs at you.
Being a bitch, Devil.
And then I laugh because Ryan's laughing. So
fine. Nalik3 on the Twitters. Follow me on Beelzehub YouTube for Beelzepub every Saturday morning at 12 a.m. and on Get Ranked every Sunday. And then you can find me a bunch of other places throughout the week.
To be honest, all I wanted to hear you say was, hi, I'm Devil Made Me Do It, Nalik3 on Twitter. But anyways, thank you, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Jesse, Air Force veteran, the common nerd, the smart one who went in to be something other than a trigger puller.
Yeah. I didn't see the Air Force always. We send our officers to war and we let them get shot at. We just fix the tin cans we send them to war in. So yeah, we kind of figured out. We figured out the wise way to just. We know the people that we can actually lose and still keep the whole branch running and functioning right. And we know it's the officers are the ones we really don't really need. You know, they just basically sign the paperwork. That's really all they're there for. But yeah, no, I've had a hell of a last couple of weeks. My YouTube channel got nuked for my dear sweet co-host Moss eating a banana on stream, and us turning it into a GIF and a gag. So please, by all means, come over and join my Rumble account. I know it sucks sometimes you've got to make an extra account, but I really would appreciate it. We only need to get to 100 channel members over there, just like we did over there on YouTube before YouTube decided to pull a yank on us. And wow, what a shocker there. We were talking about leaks of Fantastic Four and exactly how bad it was going to be. Wow, color me shocked I didn't like that. And it was also like, I don't know, 2 weeks after Director X decided to call me out on his Instagram as well. So, I might have had a little bit of a spotlight on me. So yeah, about that. Yeah. And you were in his video too. Yep. It was me, Ryan Cannell, Hypnotic, as Gary. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of us in there. So, but obviously, you just want to name drop that you were in there with all those guys. You fucking really name dropper, dude. Like, if I could get like a little digital frame and just have like that video constantly running like right back here, I totally would. Like, that's like my shining moment right there. But yeah, come over, hit me up on my Rumble. You can join the locals. You can join the Gilded. All of those have memberships. All of those have ways to help support the channel. I only need to get to 100 members. If I get to 100 members again, we're good to go and we won't have any problems whatsoever. So yeah, come check out the Rumble. It's some bullshit. I completely forgot I still had the fucking Halloween background on too. Fuck it, that looks awesome. Leave it up. Who gives a shit? Fuck, that was cooler. Oh my god, this fucking show is a disaster. Professional. Also follow my kick too. We're trying to get the kick monetized, so come hang over on the kick as well. Yeah. We're gonna be and we're gonna start live streaming to Twitter too. I just got the Twitter blue thingy, so we're gonna be over there as well. So nice. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. You don't have to have Twitter blue to live stream over there. I live stream on the Vets Talking account. That one's not a blue check. Is it connected to your other one though? What do you mean connected? Like, is it like the same? Well, I don't want to. We'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to you about it later. Okay. But either way. We got all that stuff. Be sure everyone please do follow the Common Nerd. Jesse, obviously you got control. Drop your Rumble there in the chat. Oh, yeah. Also, big thanks to Jesse over here. I've been talking about this for a while that it's been a gold mine for a long time to expand this channel into formulating sort of in the way of geeks and gamers. So we do have contributors now, and one of them being Jesse over here is now doing our pop culture video updates. I have not had the motivation and I don't follow that stuff enough to do those kind of videos myself. So thank you to Jesse over here, is putting pop culture videos out here on Vets Talking. And I greatly appreciate you for that. And, go ahead. Definitely go check out those videos too, because this is something different for our algorithm. And the algorithm doesn't like when you change things and when you diversify. So definitely go check out those videos. Make sure you're smashing that like button, leaving comments, sharing the link out on all your social medias, because we need to get the algorithm a little switched up over here. Because obviously the reaction videos for Tom McDonald are getting a little buried in the algorithm right now. So please go check out the pop culture videos. We know once we get those out there in the algorithm, once we get all that stuff switched over, those things will go nuts so facto because of all the craziness that is going on right now with Marvel and Disney and everything else. So there's a lot of wild news going on. So go check out those videos. It'll help push all that out in the algorithm, get us switched over to that kind of stuff. And then this thing will just be up and away from there. So definitely go check those videos out. Checking out a video. Oh God. Jesus, go put a hat on or something, man. Yeah, you look so weird without a hat. I think it's just because his hair is like, oh, wow.
How do I sound?
You sound fine.
I do.
Say something again.
How do I sound?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay.
Is it a new mic?
Yeah. It's my where I don't know where my box is, but in my pants, but it's the Wave DX the fancy one and everything like that.
So there you go. You definitely want to get it closer to you. Either you're gonna have to
how about
change
that?
a couple. Yeah, see, it sounds really good when you put it up close. So you might have
directly talking into it.
Yeah, just pull it closer to your face so that way you don't have to like lean into the damn thing.
I'm still figuring this all out.
There you go.
It's a condenser mic, so I have to actually be talking into it.
Boy, so this is something I've learned is that there's a fist rule, and it's not fisting, but you always want your mic at least fist length away from your mouth, but the closer up it gets, even better. So
yeah, I'm just I'm still also trying to figure out how to get my Stream Deck to work.
Oh no!
But you're upgrading. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I got a Stream Deck Plus. I got a bunch of fancy stuff now. Now I just need to figure out why the fuck I can't download a Stream Deck plugin.
Well, okay. Again, we'll just like with Jesse. I'll talk to on back end, help you out there if I can.
He's gonna talk to your back end.
Talk to my back taco.
I'm like, I knew there was gonna be something there. Yeah. See.
Oh, but here's the cool thing.
Dre, how do you like this? You have to suffer through this little weenie fucking 2 nights in a row.
Two nights in a row dealing with the dermiest of the wormiest. Dear Lord. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can survive.
We'll survive. All right. Well, Dermy, I'm going to count that as your introduction.
That works.
Okay. We got our new regular on Vets Talking here, Army veteran Laurence Knight. Welcome, buddy. How's it feel to be around another black man?
Laurence,
I sense an intruder.
Hold
on, let me talk to her. I'm the only token that's supposed to be on this damn panel.
Not anymore.
Statistically, one of them is going to rob the other one. Hold on.
I got my pistol ready. You don't have to worry about that. I ain't from Chicago, but we can get Chirac up in here.
Iraqify this motherfucker.
I love it.
Welcome, Lawrence. How you doing, man? Happy Saturday.
I'm doing great. I'm glad my mic is working. Been having problems with it since last night.
I remember those days and shitty equipment.
Yeah.
Talking to Dre, our guest, man of the hour, DaBrute. Welcome to Vets Talking, my friend. And you are you know what? Just I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So hello everybody. I'm Dre DaBrute Daniels. I am the creator, owner, head writer, director, producer of Brutal Planet Comics, the comic book production company, also a YouTube channel. I have been writing for many, many years. I come from, ironically enough, a military family, so that's kind of cool. I can fit in a little bit with you guys here. And I've been blessed enough to be welcomed here on this wonderful stream by Adam and everybody to promote my Indiegogo for my my graphic novel, Trouble the Rhythm Within, which is an action adventure musical that's pretty much based off the idea of what if music gave you superpowers. So it's been a labor of love. For those on this panel that's familiar with me or was with me last night, so heard me gush about how this was a labor of love for me for many, many years working on this. I've taken inspiration from my childhood, old cartoons. From those that remember, they're old enough, remember Saturday morning cartoons, waking up with your bowl of Fruit Loops and going to town and watching cartoons from that era. For those that remember just going to your local comic shop on a Saturday afternoon and just buying up everything on the shelf. This is a love letter to that time period. It's a love letter to that era. It's a love letter to that type of storytelling. And it brings me great pleasure and great honor to finally fire off this campaign that I wanted to share with everyone, because I produced all these issues independently. I produced 8 issues, and I wanted to make it my business to make the trade paperback and reach a larger audience because I really like this story. I think the Iron Age is the future, plain and simple. I don't think it's up for debate anymore. It's what it is. And I think this is one of the huge steps that I'm pushing to get this arc out in the open for all eyes to see, not just my local community or my local circles or anything like this. This is my brainchild. This is the love of my life. Don't tell my wife, but this is the love of my life. I really love this, and to be able to share it here with everybody and with your audience and all that great stuff, it's truly an honor and a pleasure. And I just launched this Indiegogo yesterday, and I'm 10% there, so I'm feeling really good already. And it's going to run for 60 days. So if you check it out and you want to back it, my heart would explode and grow tenfold for supporting this work. Even in my perks, I try to create some stuff that's actually pretty cool. There are those that just like digital stuff, and if you just like digital, I got digital there for you. If you like prints, I got the prints. If you like prints that are signed, I got that version. I've got a digital music pack that I have created that will coincide with the transformations in the book. Also, a couple of theme songs that I've created for my main character and his villain. I've created a pretty dope bookmark, and also for those that are just obsessed, my final big pack, of course, will be the ultimate pack, which you get everything. You get the digital, you get the physical, you get the signed, and you get to come on my YouTube channel and share your thoughts on what you thought was done well for my book. What are things you want to see change? What are some things you think I can improve on? All that great stuff. So, because like one thing I've always appreciated throughout my years in working in comics is criticism. How you take it is how you grow, and that's always been my MO. Over the years, people that have reviewed my work, some folks have said a lot of glowing, wonderful things. Some people have told me to kick rocks and drink piss. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been grilled at signings, and I've been praised at signings. I've done it all. I've seen it all, and this is my opportunity to spread it out and be able to talk to more people and get their thoughts and feelings on it. So if you're moved, audience and folks like that, to contribute to it, I would greatly appreciate it. And I love you just for listening to me this long. So
hell yeah, dude!
It just being out here.
This sounds awesome. You want to play this trailer?
You may, if you. Yeah. I hate hearing the sound of my own voice, but go for it.
Sure.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, DaBrute Daniels, and welcome to my Indiegogo launch for Trouble the Rhythm Within. Yes, rejoice, my children. This is a glorious day. This comic has been a labor of love for many years, and I'm trying to bring it to as many people as possible. So just to whet your appetite, let me introduce to you Trouble the Rhythm Within. Welcome to Trouble the Rhythm Within. This comic series is an action-adventure musical that dives into the power of music. We begin our story in Washington, D.C., and someone is poisoning the water with a mutagen. Then we meet our hero, Zamir Green, a 17-year-old that has just wrapped up the 11th grade and is really looking forward to summer vacation. Unfortunately, he has been exposed to a powerful water-based virus. While performing at a house party, he begins to mutate, and things in his life are changed forever. Oh no! He now gains a different ability based on the genre of music that he listens to. He is thrust into an adventure filled with heroics, heartbreak, and triumph. Will he succeed in saving his city, or is Washington, D.C. doomed? Now that you've got a taste, let me tell you why I need your help. The funding will be going to printing of this graphic novel and to fund more comics in this series. I really would appreciate all of your help and support in this manner, and I got a lot of cool perks. Just check it out below. I can't wait to see how much you guys really love this book. It's been a part of me for some time. I really look forward to it, and I would love to hear what you guys think about it. I'm gonna leave my social media in the little square below where my face is. At DaBrute00 on Twitter, X, and Facebook, and my YouTube channel. Definitely let me know what you thought of my work. From the bottom of my heart, I really thank you all for giving my project a chance, and I'll catch you all next time.
Hell yeah.
I stand by my statement. I hate my voice. I stand by that statement.
Well, pull the Indiegogo back up so we can look at some of the artwork and stuff on it.
All right.
Should be some cool art below the trailer, right? We should have some you should have like some pages and stuff, like some interiors.
Yeah, there's
the bubbles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few interiors that I threw in there and a couple of
I can pull it up if you want, Adam.
Well, I just
really like.
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't get out of the fucking thing. I mean,
let me know. I got it.
I got it right here.
Okay.
Oop.
There we go.
My computer is acting really fucking weird. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
There it is. There's technology.
Yeah. All right. So what's this character's name?
So the character's name is Zamir Green. Zamir meaning songbird, and Green is actually a tribute to my mother's maiden name. And his stage name is Treble. And for those that are familiar with music, of how it works and all that stuff, it's how you pretty much reverb. That's how trebles, and that's how our sounds go into our ears. And so I made him get the ability of sound wave absorption, hence the treble in the name. So it has twofold. So his stage name is Treble, and his ability actually is treble energy that goes into his ears that causes transformations. So I had to do a lot of studying and research on how to build this universe, because I, as you may catch on to, I'm from Washington, D.C. That's my home.
I'm sorry.
I get that more and more often these days. It is my home, love it or hate it, and God, sometimes I hate it. And and I had to do a lot of research on how I was going to build this universe, because I didn't want it to be random. I didn't want it to feel like, oh, he just got powers because he's our protagonist. No, I had to study blood types in my city. And I saw that a rare blood type that's in our city is O negative blood. So what I decided to do was make the mutagen only attach themselves to folks with O negative blood. So I'm able to focus on how to build a rogues gallery strictly around that, so that everybody just doesn't get powers, and it's explained on why some people got powers and why some people didn't. I thought it was easy way to actually break that down. And throughout the story, we come across a pretty decent rogues gallery that I was able to come up with, because like I grew up during the time when Saturday morning cartoons rule the world. X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman the Anime Series, all those great classics that we still reference today, and how these stories were not only just action-packed and fun, but there's also a mystery to them. There's always some type of nuance to the characters, to the villains, to our protagonists, to our support characters. And I make it my personal business to flesh out all the characters in this story, so they can all feel like when things are happening, it is earned and not just given. Too often these days, everybody's a Mary Sue or whatever other variations of they're just great because they have a certain skin color or the vagina, whatever it is that modern comics and stories tell us.
What's wrong with vagina?
Oh, vagina.
Yeah, we love vagina hair.
Well, that's the first thing I've said in the past 10 minutes that I've been.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just kind of leaving you in the back and letting you stew for a little while.
Excellent contribution. Hey, I'm Xwing. I'm straight, everybody.
I was listening. I was watching. I was checking out this artwork and stuff. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Oh, thank you, Xwing. I appreciate that. The art was done by one of my very good friends, Federico Corsini. He's one of the best indie artists that I've ever come in contact with, and we've been friends for quite a few years now. Because I wanted to capture the American anime-esque style for what I wanted to do, because there's a lot of homages to a lot of cool animes, and
I saw like almost like some Dragon Ball Z references and almost
there
like a
is some
Saiyan kind of
DBZ
moment
references.
earlier in there. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, there's definitely DBZ references. There's X-Men references. There's old school movie horror references, Creatures of the Black Lagoon, that type of old school 1930s, 40s movie references. There's a lot that goes into that because growing up, I was exposed to just like a lot of us are of that era. It wasn't just what our generation was doing. We also picked up stuff from what our parents were into, because some of the stuff our parents were into was actually cool. and I got a lot of that. So I watched growing up, I studied a lot of old cinema, and I studied a lot of old writings. I studied pulp. I studied so much stuff over the years, and I was able to pretty much homogenize all these things in a way that I felt created a very nice, cohesive story with characters that people can get behind and they want to cheer for, that they want to succeed, or people you want to boo. There's characters that you just love to hate. So I put a lot of my soul into this arc, and of course this is just the first arc of 3, because I'm a crazy person and I'm going to keep going until my head explodes. But
You
this
have to.
is, yeah, exactly, you got to. The grind never ends. So that's why, like, I put a lot of heart and soul into this, and I wanted it to be special, because too often these days comics aren't special anymore, movies aren't special anymore, cartoons aren't special anymore. They're all pretty much formulaic trash, and
Yeah, we get the boilerplate shit. It's nuts, and there has been this massive resurgence. You're proof of it right there. That we're getting all these creators that are coming out and saying, "Enough, fuck it. If you can't do it, we'll do it."
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like all of us that are in the Iron Age currently, we were all fans at one point. It's not up for debate. We were fans. You were not going to meet anybody that won't tell you what their favorite X-Men comic was from the 90s, or what their favorite Batman comic or Superman or Wonder Woman, whatever, and how we've been pretty much beat and to the point of no return for the big 2, or if you want to say big 3, if you want to throw Dark Horse in there, whatever. Like,
Dark Horse made some great Star Wars comics. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I have. I'm sitting right there on my shelf. I loved.
How much you want to bet he's never read a single thing other than the Star Wars comics?
Put money on it, for sure.
It's funny. Right now, I'm in a bidding war with somebody. I'm trying to get Thrawn trilogy, the collector's edition.
Ooh, nice.
For the Dark Horse final print. I'm in a bidding war with somebody right now trying to get my hands on it.
What's it at? If you can say it or don't say it, it's fine.
Yeah, so right now it's at a questionable number that my wife would not be happy about.
Don't say it. Don't put it on the internet.
Yeah, don't put it on.
Trust me, she will find that shit and you will never be safe again.
Yeah, because I'm on a brigade now, because like I got all of Dark Empire. I got like all those, and now I'm collecting the Yuzong Wang War graphic novel stuff. So now I'm on a brigade now to try to just collect all of the original joints and make comic book. Maybe not again. Agree, Cloud.
I agree with this.
Yes, here.
I love when Dark Horse did the Dark Horse did the Shadow stuff, and they'd release the figure with the comic book on the back of it. They did the card back figure with the comic book behind it. I still have my Dash Rendar. Still sealed. Awesome. I love it.
Oh, don't unseal it.
Gay.
And then there's Dermy.
Is that Dermy?
Yeah.
That's Dermy.
That's tall words, buddy.
I gotta say it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shut up and go suck a dick, Dermy.
Oh
God.
Well, that didn't take long.
He just got the microphone in his room yesterday.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
Well, I just wanted to pop in and say what's up, guys. Unfortunately, I got a boot. I have to go do my own stream, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi, Dre. Hey. I'm stoked I got to see your project, man. That's dope. I wish you all the best in that, dude.
I'm so happy that you stopped by to say hello, my friend. It's so good to actually see you face to face. This is really dope.
I'm a real person, I swear.
Excellent. And you're a real person who I don't think you've been on here since you had the amazing life change.
What are you talking about?
Your daughter.
What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, I've been on here like 9 fucking times since she's been
he was
pregnant.
just on like 2 weeks ago.
Yo, stop doing heroin. Find Jesus. Okay.
Bible study Sunday 2 p.m.
Come on. I mean, we talk about Jesus all the time here. You know what I mean?
Was that one of my blackout nights?
So you know what's funny is like he's got mind wipe potions behind him there, right behind his right shoulder. It's just fucking Harry Potter mind wiping potions. Like I haven't talked about this shit all the fucking. No, I appreciate you. Yeah, I finally got a room done. I'm sorry, I've been like completely out of the space for almost 2 months. I've been, working on the house, getting it ready. So I apologize, but I'm back. I'll try to pop in whenever I can. Buddy.
Dude, love it. Just love having you here, man. And I was gonna give you congratulations because I don't know. Apparently, I was too drunk to remember I already did that.
Literally fucking 5 months too late, my guy.
Damn, Adam.
What the wait? What? Wasn't your daughter just born like a few weeks ago?
Oh my fucking god, dude! February.
Am I wait? No, wait. Am I getting someone? Am I getting him mixed up with somebody else?
Thinking
somebody
about Xwing. Yeah, that's the other fucking guy that's named after a Star Wars ship.
You're such good friends. That's what this proves.
Incredible. I come here, I spend my time, and this fucking guy doesn't even know who I am. He's like, hey,
I remember.
Somebody just had a kid like last week. Somebody just had a kid. I swear to God.
And then Adam goes, "Oh crap, I did. Shit, I was."
Oh shit, man! I should check on the baby.
Did I leave it in the car?
Damn, I haven't seen that thing in days. Oh shit.
Anyways, you guys have a wonderful night. Have a happy Saturday, a more wonderful Sunday. Relax, enjoy. It's the Sabbath, baby. And I'll see you guys next week. All right.
Love you,
see you in the Twitter sphere. See you around. Love you guys.
I'll congratulate you again next time we talk.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, everybody. I swear to God, and we're talking about Mandela effects. I swear to God, I feel like he was just talking about. God, that is so fucking weird. I swear to God, I remember that. Anyways, just like recently. But that being said, let's thank you again, Dre. We'll be sure to bring that up, and we'll remind our amazing chat about that a little bit later. And speaking of that amazing chat, Jesse, if you mind acknowledging these wonderful people in here who keep the lights on, who, by the way, can also contribute to my memory loss by dropping a $20 more, and I'll do shots. We all do shots because this is a drinking game. We're all playing along. Or any single super chat, and we all do social.
There we go. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. First in, best dressed tonight is Chaya Miller. Thank you for being here, dear. Appreciate you as always, sweetheart. And let's see. Here we go. I got myself in there. And then Tommy Walker. Good to see you as well. Sounds like he's got some good games, some sports ball on that he's watching this evening. And Cloud 1990, Xcloud, one of the fine Legion members out there, late and gay. Yes, I blame Adam. It was all his fault as always. Let's see who else we got in here. The lovely Tracy K. Good to see you as well in here, my dear. Always good to see you guys. Abaru. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, very fashionably late. Absolutely very fashionably late. That is an absolute fact. There you go. Chaya's got her Trump hat on. Good to go. And there's Laurence hanging out in the chat as well. Still crying about his mic. Xwing's already been in here, but Paul Hadouken. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And Tracy's one of our fine channel members. And Cloud's one of our fine channel members. And Professor Savage Dad, another one of our fine channel members. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see who else we got in here. Don't want to miss anybody. Always love how friendly our chat is. Everybody says hi. And then, of course, Ruben, Christopher Haynes. What's going, Ruben? Good to see you as always, Ruben. Let's see. And we had a few others come in, like Twisted Pixie.
Hey,
one of our fine channel. One of our fine channel members saying, been a minute. Good to see you, Twisted. Glad you made it in. Let's see. I know we had a couple others. Airs Iron Oxide. Good to see you, brother. Glad you made it in. Another one of our fine channel members. And the lovely, gorgeous, and always beautiful, the lovely Sherry. Good to see you, dear. Glad you made it in tonight as well. Let's see who else we got. There's an argument about dick and vagina. And then Stephanie Dino 5594K Loco says, hi, everyone. Well, hello, darling.
What's up, Stephanie? I'm not sure if I've ever seen you here. If you're new to the live stream, then welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate that. Glad you are in here. Always good to have some new faces in the chat. Let's see here. Bring Back Common Sense says, good day, y'all. We'll just be listening in the background. Well, that's fine. We love our lurkers. Bring Back Common Sense. Appreciate you being here. Lurkers count too. Just everybody remember, you smash that like button on the way in the door. And Kizzy says, Odin. And then Roy the Hated, another one of our fine channel members. How is Slacker Company tonight? Another beautiful evening as well. All right. Good to see you all, chat. Thank you guys for being here. You are beautiful.
And I just remembered that I was going to invite Adam the Renaissance Nerd to come on here and completely forgot to send him a link. So just did that, and hopefully he'll be showing up to. I'm telling you, man. I told you guys backstage, I am gonna need some help tonight. I am in fuck.
Kizzy says Odin just had the baby. That's who you might.
That's right. Odin just had a kid. Yes. Thank you, Kizzy. I knew somebody did.
Yeah, Odin did just have a baby.
Oh my god, that's fucking weird. I don't even talk to Odin. I just obviously I got that from watching fucking Friday Night Tights and shit. Okay, so Adam's gonna hop in here and he's gonna assist us in our first conversation, which I'm gonna start off with this tweet. Let me know, Jesse, because I know you even did an entire video on this. We're talking about
several videos over this.
Well, okay, so at least one that came onto our channel. So one of the things is first, we'll tell us. I love that picture.
No, I was thinking about. I was reading the title. Like, wait, according to Legal Mindset, what the fuck? Legal ain't no
so
bullshit.
You're not familiar with this? You haven't heard this? That there's a lawsuit?
No, because I like legal and I follow each other on Twitter. Like, we've talked a few times before, so I hadn't heard about this. But if Legal Mindset's saying it, then there's no reason to say that it's not true. He's not going to put some shit out there into the ether like that if it ain't legit. So I'd be really curious to see what the details are about all of that. Look, there's a Bounding into Comics article.
There's what?
There's a Bounding into Comics article if you scroll down below the tweet.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's different.
Okay. So I'm going to give this setup first for everyone who doesn't know. First off, basically this all kind of started pretty much with the South Park episode, which I was going to talk about last week, but we ended up going on these conversations. But the show was amazing as it was, and we didn't need to end up talking about that stuff. But the South Park episode, for you guys who don't know, South Park did an amazing job of ripping Disney a new asshole, ripping and Kathleen Kenedy for making everything female, essentially just going on with the MCU. And even Cartman is in there as like a multiverse variant of Kathleen Kenedy, always going around, put a woman in it and make her gay and lame or something. How does it go?
Yeah, it was put a woman in it, make her gay and make it lame. More lame. Yeah. We need more lame.
Yeah. So basically that kind of way. Welcome, Adam. That was kind of like the setup for all this, because that episode blew the fuck up for the internet, ripping into Disney, Kathleen Kenedy, and all the woke bullshit, having a race swap and gender swap, absolutely fucking everything. And apparently it looks like this opened the door for Gina Carano, who got fired from The Mandalorian because of a silly fucking tweet, making a very light fun of the pronoun brigade out there and the transgender community. And so she got fired for that, and now she is letting fucking loose. She is bringing hellfire to Disney and Kathleen Kenedy. And so, Adam, did you hear about this, about Legal Mindset saying that Gina is suing Bob Iger and Disney?
I've heard rumors from other streamers, but I have not heard that it's official.
According to this tweet, that they're saying that this is from the legal Mindset.
Well,
I'd like to see the actual tweet though.
This plays into everything I've been saying. I've been saying this about a long time. Disney's weak right now. They're not just weak creatively; they're weak on a whole structural level. I mean, think about it like this: a week ago, we had the Snow White announcement from Daily Wire. In all your lifetime, and some of us are old men like me here. I mean, Dre, you're an old man like I am. Have you ever thought that anybody would dare to try and put something out at the same time as Disney, that when they're doing something? At the moment, then, they were still releasing their god-awful Rachel Zegler Snow White in March. They've since pushed it back literally a year. But in that moment in time, they being Daily Wire, had what would some say the audacity to release their own Snow White up against Disney. That's just weakness by Disney. That's a sign of weakness. So now let's go 2 weeks later. You just mentioned it. Pandaverse happens. We all knew Pandaverse was coming. We didn't know it was going to be what it was. We didn't know it was going to be a direct double barrel fuck you assault at Kathleen Kenedy and Bob Iger. Now, did they go a little light? Yeah, sure, whatever. Did they come after us? Yeah, we expected. It's South Park. We're all used to this stuff, but
we laughed at that.
Yeah,
we laughed at the way they made fun of it.
We made fun of it ourselves. It's like, yeah, I said myself, I'll be that angry nerd. I'll be the angry nerd for you. I don't care. So that happens, and then suddenly, okay, when South Park decides to, for lack of a better term, satire you as still the gold standard of satire in our current pop culture environment, that means everything is fair game. That means it's reached a level where the normies will now be able to digest it faster than coming to us. Because let's be honest, the normies come to us, they have to find us first, and then we have to explain it to them, and then they understand it. But when South Park does it, it's the ultimate equalizer of now we get it, now we understand it, and suddenly maybe the normies find out who Kathleen Kenedy is. Maybe they realize she's been doing all this shit. Maybe they realize how uncreative Disney really is, or it's speaking to their thoughts that, okay, I haven't been enjoying this. Now I know it's crap because South Park tells me it's crap. And now you get this. You said it. Gina comes out, body slams Kathleen Kenedy and Bob Iger with the first one. 3 days later, it comes out, body slams the Strike and Rachel Zegler with a second one. And then just the other night, puts the whole bot army and Disney again in a hurt locker. And now here we are.
So do you have any of those tweets available? Because I can't remember which one it was, but my God, I mean, it was beautiful. I haven't read these.
Yeah, I have the one from the other day.
I haven't read these yet. I was just watching FNT and hearing them read some of them because it is amazing how she torches the fuck out of these people. And while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and we can say hello to Mr. Blue Core Devil, who I haven't seen in the chat in a while, man. Welcome back, buddy. One of our friends here was even asking a week or two ago where you been. I hope everything's okay, man. So let me get my shot ready to go. Blue Cordell for 20 says, man, I am so discombobulated. It sucks. Blue Cord Devil says, I'm late, but I made it. Drink and enjoy. Thank you, my friend.
It has begun.
Cheers to you, Blue Cord Devil. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. You got one of those tweets ready?
I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the Rachel Zegler one. I had this one on hand for the video.
Hey, that's my queen.
Shut up. No one's talking to you.
I got the Dermy button ready.
Yep. Yeah, so this is the one where she basically calls out the Strike for being a hypocrite. Saying, oh, hey, look, we're all the people who are hurting because of the Strike. Why don't we take a look at them instead of taking a look at people like this? She didn't call out Rachel Zegler by name, but when she throws up the picture and calls them posers and losers, then we know what we're talking about here. Because
you got to explain the situation. Not everyone here is aware of all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
This is a very different audience.
Okay,
not like our audience.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. Where do you want me to start then? Exactly.
I mean, that is a very long. Okay, explain the situation that was going on with Rachel Zegler.
Okay, Rachel Zegler is a little monster. She's an actress in Hollywood.
Queen.
Who? Shut up! I'm not talking to you.
You're talking about my queen.
I will do things to you that'll make you cry. Shut up.
No,
all
you
right.
won't.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Hey, Adam.
You want to read your
What up,
Zydeco
Laurence?
version of all of this?
Renaissance nerd.
Yes.
Can I tell you something?
Go right ahead.
You getting upset and jumping out the window? I just realized at this moment that you and our glorious leaders, soldiers, are not the same person.
No, we're not. I am flat-footed and can never join the military, so no.
Oh, my grandpa was the same way.
Yeah, I know why he's got us mixed up because we're both white. We look the same.
Oh, okay. Do we smell like bacon too?
Oh, it's because both you're named Adam.
All right. So Rachel Zegler, what is it now? 2 years ago, she came on the scene when Steven Spielberg deigned to select her to star in the West Side Story remake, which flopped hard. But it gave her an attitude that she was superior to the rest of us because Steven Spielberg chose her. Then she got chosen to play Snow White in the Disney live action remake. And when that happened, of course, we all went, but you're Latina. And then all the fun things started. She started spewing Twitter. Twitter hated all of us. And at the same time, she goes on a Twitter tirade against a select few people, including Gina Carano, who at the time was in the midst of her cancellation. Among them, she also goes after, during that period of time, Jeremy Renner, who was in the middle of a nasty divorce. She went after him, accusing him of all kinds of things, but in the end, he didn't do any of those. Okay, fine, whatever. She also goes after J.K. Rowling. We all know why they all go after J.K. Rowling these days. She doesn't like a certain thing where you go to your chosen bathroom. And so she says a whole bunch of horrible things about Jeremy Renner, Gina, and J.K. Rowling. And that reveals who she is. And then bless her heart, goes out onto the red carpet and is just a gaffe machine for us. She does all these interviews for Snow White, this and that, and we get to see her on the Snow White behind the scenes. And then the strike happens. And we've all seen the clip. If you haven't seen the clip, it's a nice little clip where she says, "Hi, I should get paid for every minute that I'm dressed up as Snow White and just standing there. And every little bit of streaming revenue should also come my way, plebes." And now here we are. What is it? What today is the 4th? We are, I believe, I could do quick math, 15 days away, if I get my day right, from her Hunger Games prequel. Oh, I also have to mention, she was in the second Shazam movie, which also massively flopped.
Yep.
Dre, you saw that. It was garbage, wasn't it?
I'm not going to talk about what I laid my eyes on that day.
Wasn't she like the multi-thousand-year-old girl who was trying to get it with a teenage boy?
Yeah,
because it's problematic, but because she's a woman, it's fine. It's okay. That movie's garbage, but she was the worst part of the film. Like you can tell she wasn't having fun. Everyone else knew that the script was trash, so they were just having fun. She was the only one that was a stick in the mud, and it shows because it's just who she is as a person. And whatever. Go on, Adam, please.
Well, hey. All right. So what she is an entitled special snowflake participation trophy generation person. I'll be nice and just say that. I won't say other words I shouldn't use on somebody else's channel. But
hey, I've said this before. As long as it's not something that'll get this channel demonetized and taken off, then I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, just don't eat a banana on stream, okay?
Just don't eat a banana. That's the only thing.
See you next Tuesday. We'll just say that. See you next Tuesday, where she considers herself to be above everything. So now here we are. She is now 2 weeks ago gives another interview with The Wrap for their 40 most important Latino actors, actresses, this and that, and gives a nice little I guess statement for it. And at the end of it, after praising herself and praising everything, it goes, everybody doesn't like me just because I'm an outspoken Latina.
Yeah,
that's why you don't like me.
Yep, use the racism and sexism.
Yeah, so she says that. And now, just a few days ago, this is before she was granted the waiver. That's what happened about 3 or 4 days ago. She was granted a special waiver by the SAGgies to
comments. They should be the Film Actors Guild.
Yep, Film Actors Guild.
I can't say the other.
No, we're not gonna say it. No. Old man Mike did that when he was really drunk. He goes, "Oh, that spells bleep."
Yeah,
like thanks. You just demonetized my channel.
We're not on Rumble. So she got her special waiver, but before that was released just a few days ago. Bounding in the Comics has it. They have the link to the video where she's talking about how great it is to be a part of the Hunger Games prequel. And she spouts some more bullshit, me, I, narcissist bullshit. So here comes Gina. A couple days ago, I think it was actually Wednesday. Here comes Gina, hot off the Kathleen Kenedy stuff, hot off the bot stuff, and says this right here. You had it up. You can bring it back if you want. Basically, celebrities go from the picket line to their promotional tours and red carpets. What happens to that? I better get paid for every hour I stand in this dress and talk. Directly referencing Rachel Zegler. Meanwhile, the people who are actually suffering are the crew's actors not a part of the studio project or in the group to get their waivers granted, the ones whose money will run out quicker, the ones who are having to pick up a second line of work, the ones who will be controlled a whole lot easier once the strike ends, based off their desperate work. So they just keep going. She goes. And again, slaps it at the end here, slapping on Rachel's picture one. I promoted everybody until I get my special waiver to promote my movie. And what does Rachel do right away? She posts on Instagram a picture of her soy boy boyfriend dressed up for Halloween costumes as Freddie and Daphne and their dog as Scooby-Doo. And Dermy's been haunting her Twitter account for the past 5 days now, so he can probably better explain what's going on there with her. But this is the thing: Gina gives zero shits right now. Something clicked, I think, with Pandaverse. Yeah, and a guy like Jay Drunk 3PO probably has much more line information. He's actually been dropping hints about what's going to happen, what's going to drop on other streams on his own, but this is just a sign of Disney's weakness. If Gina will now be ready to reveal all the dirty laundry that she was put through, she hinted at it in her original post about emails, about warnings, about telling them this is going on, but them not giving a shit. What's Disney going to do? I mean, they just had to scrounge up $8.6 billion, or they have to in the next month, to pay off Comcast and Universal. Oh, yeah. I said 10 billion. They're saying it was I said 10
the reason why they're saying the 8.6 billion is that's because the bare bones price, like the bare market value, and we know it's going to come in. The estimate's going to come in way higher than that. I've been saying anywhere between 15 to 20 for a while, depending on what that estimate comes in at. Because it's just like they've been trying to undervalue Hulu as much as possible. But they know all you got to do is look at the numbers. Once the assessors get in there and look at the numbers and see what those are compared to what Disney Plus's numbers are, there's way more. Yeah, there's way more people watching Hulu than there is watching Disney Plus.
Well, you noticed on a recent advertisement, I forget for which show it was for something the other day, Disney started putting Hulu and Disney Plus as a tag image on the promo. Yep. And it's just They're banking
Echo's
on
coming.
that.
Echo's
That
coming
was it.
out
It was
on
Echo.
both.
It was Echo. Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's because Echo's going to be the first one to premiere on both Hulu and Disney Plus. It'll be the first Marvel show to do that. But it's still getting dumped all at once and getting buried like a fucking last week's garbage in January.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Echo. Nobody cares about Loki. Nobody cared about Ahsoka. I mean, I got a bunch of nice little happy MCU stands in my comments today for a video the other day saying, we like Loki. It's fun. I'm having a good time. 10.9 million people liked it. And I just quickly said, no, 10.9 million views. That's not even people. It's views.
Right. Yeah.
But they want to play that game. And I was talking about that with somebody today. And I said, yeah, 10.9 million out of the current 146 million subscribers on Disney Plus, which is already dropped. And even if you play that game, okay, fine. Maybe they're not watching on Disney Plus. If you're crowing about 10 million people globally watch this, that's still shit.
That's absolute shit.
Nobody's interested.
Yeah.
Well, and they're losing subscribers. They're losing subscribers while these top tier shows are premiering. How the hell does that work if these shows are so popular? They're not.
They're not.
Like that whole bullshit smokescreen that Disney put out about Ahsoka getting like, what was it, 18 million views or some shit the first premiere night. I was like, but here's the problem. Compared to what? You have no other number to compare that. The reason we compare Samba numbers to Samba numbers is because we have a reference, because we know Samba measures it the same way. That's the same reason why we do Nielsen and Nielsen. And if you compared, if they're saying that was their top premiere, well, that just shows you how bad the numbers for Ahsoka and some of these other shows had to have been if this was the number one that they had all year or whatever kind of nonsense they were trying to tout about that shit.
And it was even padded because double episode.
Yep.
Double episode.
Well,
it's fake that way too. It's bullshit.
Yeah. How many people watched the first episode but then didn't watch the second episode?
Yeah.
Not me.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I didn't watch past the credits for the first episode.
I watched the whole thing because it was good to have a conversation about it. I got chime in for some of the chat that's been going on. Adam, you were just doing a wonderful, amazing storytelling there. But some comments were popping up here.
Hey. Them fighting words. Don't. No.
Right?
Wow.
Oh, man. It says the common gamer, Dermy, and the Renaissance nerd all look so alike. I thought that he was Dermy.
she was telling me that we were talking
Dermy
about it.
He's cuter.
Yeah. Is this a Dermy simp? Do we have a Dermy simp in our
Yes.
Apparently we have a Dermy simp in the chat.
Look at him sitting
Dermy,
there.
you don't look happy about that.
No.
I exist. It happens.
He's like, oh, now a woman finds me cute now that I have a boyfriend, is what he's saying.
How you doing, champ? You okay there?
I'm alive. I'm watching the Director X thing right now. It is
over on Flashcast.
Oh,
it's got to be a fucking dumpster fire, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so
they have Mark with a
who's on the panel?
Mark with a C.
Mark with a C.
You got Nina Infinity, you got Jade Longbow, you got that Umbrella guy, you got Crow and Tom, and Director X is fighting all of them. All
right. So Flash brought in heavy reviewers to take care of this one, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah. He wasn't playing. Director X or Mark with AC has been on freaking Julian's ass since fucking day one. And it has been hilarious. Director X would not respond to him at all. I like calling him Julian because he decided to pick his stupid fucking name.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, Julian's his real name.
There's only one Julian I respect, and that's Julian Bashir.
Well, you definitely don't need to respect
I
this
agree
Julian.
with this.
You definitely don't respect this
I have
Julian.
a question.
Yeah.
I just noticed this. It's not Halloween. It's not Halloween anymore. Why are you dressed like the Quartering?
Am I dressed like the Quartering?
You look just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm better
looking.
I'm better looking. I'm taller.
Well,
we do know you're taller. You're a giant fucking baby. We know that.
He's baby Huey.
He's big baby Huey. John, I'm so glad we can entertain you.
Oh yeah, she's having a fucking grand old time. She's having a fucking grand old time.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing going on. Like I said, it's what was one? They read another tweet that Gina put out that what Kathleen Kennedy's going to do next. I mean, laid out an entire game plan where like anyone, like talking about South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, that her tactic is she's going to do everything to destroy these guys.
They can't. That won't work. This is South Park. This is Parker and Stone. These guys are the most.
Oh yeah.
Trump. If you take Trump out of the equation, South Park is the most vicious counterpunch out there.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
They have she was also kind of so many incredibly powerful people, the entire Mormon church and Scientology, and they're still around.
She was saying that facetiously. That's why she put that little comment at the bottom, or maybe, just maybe, the winds are changing or something's changed. Yeah, but yeah, no, she was saying all of that because she knows that that Disney and KK and all of them don't have that power anymore. That they can't pull those kind of strings, because otherwise Variety wouldn't be doing hit pieces on Marvel. You know, you wouldn't see these kind of headlines from like Deadline and all of the rest of these trade magazines out there. They've been going after Disney. Like, they've been calling them out on the carpet, and the strike changed a lot of things because Bob Iger used to be talent's friend. All the talent loved him. That's what was so special about Iger. He knew how to work talent. Well, then the strike happened. And then Bob Iger put his foot in his mouth and said, hey, guess what? We're just going to let them fucking starve. And they'll eventually come dragging back to us. And everybody knew who said it, right? Everybody knew it was fucking Iger. You know, you can tell by the way the response happened out there among the Axter circles. You know, nobody can say it officially, but everybody knew where that came from. And so as soon as that happened, that switch fucking flipped. And the trade magazines were like, fuck this guy. We're eating his lunch. And maybe, you know, the South Park episode didn't go near as hard against him as some of the other as some of the trade magazines have as far as Iger's concerned.
You know what? Piggybacking off of that, anytime that South Park does a hit on you and you walk out someone intact, you need to be thankful. But this is the same group of people who did a song about Kick a Ginger Day, and what happened? A bunch of kids showed up to school. Some kid got kicked in the ass all the way down the street, damn near halfway home, because it was Kick a Ginger Day. There was reports coming out in the news of people getting kicked left and right if they had red hair.
I'd never heard about that. Thankful. Holy shit.
Jeremy's tried to attack me a lot of times for the Jew gold to hang around my neck. Okay.
I've been trying to steal it every single day. I want that Jew gold.
He wants my Jew gold. It's not my real Jew gold. My real Jew
Adam,
gold.
just give him the dummy Jew gold.
Yeah.
No, well,
listen.
We know every Jew has 2 bags of gold around his neck.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. There's 2 bags of gold around your fucking neck. I want both of them.
One is fake.
I'm going to take your menorah.
This sounds like some seriously racist shit, man.
The only reason
this is South Park, dude. This is a South Park show. For fuck's sake.
The only reason Dermy wants the gold is because he thinks it's one of those chocolate coins, you know?
Yeah.
No.
It's simply a fat dude thing.
No.
But yeah, so I mean, like you said, think back what South Park did with Scientology. They made the one joke, and then Isaac Hayes quits. What do? They turn Chef into a Fredo, and then they kill him horribly.
Yeah,
and they keep running that joke. And then, I mean, when they do it too, they record the whole episode with his old dialogue, making sure they lick my chocolate salty balls in there as much as they can. And then the Scientology.
Hey kids, why don't you suck on my salty chocolate balls?
Yeah. Then they push it even harder, and then they deliver us the glory of the Dark Lord Xenu, which none of us knew about until then. And it was gold. And then Church of Mormon, we're gonna push those buttons. Dum 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 dum. I mean, you don't go after the premier satirists of a generation because they don't care. They have got FU money forever.
Yeah.
I mean, when they can do Team America and we can all laugh at that when it's making fun of us, we don't care. They don't care. I mean,
well, and the funny part about that is like the Mormons, a lot of the Mormons I know thought the Book of Mormon was fucking hilarious. They thought it was great. You know, so it's the problem is there's a lot of groups that you can take a pick at and they will laugh their asses off. Is this these uptight nut jobs, these cult members, these possessed by the spirit of the age motherfuckers that are perpetually online that have never actually got punched in the face before, had anybody actually talk down to them or yell at them and actually dress them down the way a lot of us on this panel have had before. Like, they don't fucking get it. And so they go out there and run their fucking mouths and cause all this bullshit, but none of the it's just they're fucking psychopaths. They're narcissists, psychopaths.
The entire original South Park movie, the first one, it was a giant shot at Canada.
Fuck yeah, blame Canada, baby.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Blame Canada.
They're not even a real country anyway.
I mean,
that's Australia.
Well, Australia just doesn't exist. But
yeah, it's New Jersey.
So, South Park gave permission, like we said, they give him permission to basically say what we've been saying for 3 years now. Some of us 4 years, me 2 years, going on 3 now. And what I want to hear is you guys were right. I mean, that's one thing I like to hear. When I'm right, tell me I'm right. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But when we've gotten it right, when we've all gotten it right for all these years, just tell us we're right. Why don't you pull back the shadow bands a little bit? Why don't you lighten the load? Why don't you tweak the algorithm so we're not pushed around anymore? Because look, what we've been saying is truth. We haven't lied once. Have we exaggerated? Maybe, but that's part of the entertainment factor. We're all here to entertain these fine folks in the chat. We're to put on a show, but we haven't lied once.
No, it was really funny.
Go ahead.
That variety headline where they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, it turns out the original script of Blade was all female centric, and he took a 4th seat." And I was like, "Hey, thanks for catching up, Variety. I made that video a year ago.
Yep.
We knew about that all along."
Great segue, by the way. I actually had this queued up and ready to go. Yeah.
I love this article.
So
thanks for.
I haven't read through the whole thing because this is a lengthy article.
I have. It's brilliant. I mean, it could go harder, but it's still great.
Yeah, and again, I got the cliff notes from FNT, and I'll say this that I have as this rant about when they were talking about this on FNT, and so I'll give the cliff notes to you guys. So when they're talking about what's going on with the Blade movie with Ali, what's his name? Ashama
Ali.
Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
Say Ali.
Yeah, Ali. So, there apparently are 3 main leads who are female who make him like the 4th lead of the fucking movie. And apparently this article, Variety, which is no bastion of right-wing conservatism, apparently is saying what we've all been saying this entire time, that it's so fucking stupid to keep making these female characters so important. In a movie that's supposed to be about a fucking vampire killing other vampires, you want 3 women who are just going to talk about their Monday issues in fucking life. Dumbest shit ever. So with that being said, I'm going to play this video because here's something that's amazing when you think about it, that we have been called every name in the book for calling out Disney and Hollywood in general and all this shit for the longest fucking time, when motherfucker, now all of a sudden it's okay. Now Variety can write this article. They're not going to be called out for it.
No, because they're shills and they have permission.
There is something has changed. Something has changed inside the trade magazine atmosphere. Someone behind the scenes has went, okay, you can go after Disney now. It's fine.
You know what I bet
somebody
it is?
has let that happen.
I bet it is that Disney doesn't have the money to pay them off anymore.
That's a good bet.
I think it comes down to money. Disney's been able to give them gifts, give them trips to places, fly them out to events for free, and suddenly they don't have the money to do that. And if you can't, I mean, the shills are only shills as long as you buy their loyalty. That's why they're shills.
Well, that's true.
As soon as you can't buy their loyalty anymore, okay, we're gonna break you apart, and Disney's not invincible anymore. And like we said before, they are scraped together every dime they can find to buy the remaining shares of Hulu. Their cost-cutting shares only got them $5.6 billion after firing everybody under the sun they could fire. And movies don't make money. Parks aren't bringing in what they used to. Disney Plus is a black hole of everything. Sucks everything, gives nothing back out. Where's the money going to come from? Merch? Nobody buys the merch. Merch is on the shelf, rotting. Pretend every idea they've had to try and expand what they've done, especially look at Star Wars, the Let's Get High Republic. Failure. There are articles out there that show the decline of the sales for the past 3 years. But you go to X Twitter and they're all circle jerking each other thinking, I'm crying. I found one last night. A page from the next coming comic book. Somebody's going, I'm crying already. I have to stop. And my simple reply was, why do Disney Star Wars stands always cry? Why are they always crying? During the Ahsoka thing, they're all screaming about vomiting.
Bitches.
Yeah, they're insane. They're insane. And
I got Shaman. I got to do the super chat real quick first because it looks like he's taking off. Blue Cordell popping in with another 20. Thank you, my friend. You are so fucking awesome, dude. Says, have to go. Hope to be back in a while. Drink and read my above message.
Did you see that
real
one?
quick? Can you find the above message? What's he talking about? Yeah.
He says, people that think this way must have $60,000 in college debt.
Well, I have a ton of debt for my stupid schooling, but that's because I made poor decisions.
But you're honest about that. You don't blame everybody else for it. Yeah, you don't blame everybody else.
Exactly.
I made poor decisions. I was talked into doing certain things that were not good, smart, and then I just dug the hole deeper, thinking, "Oh, I'll change my career. Oh, we'll help you find a job." No, you don't. So,
well, thank you. Thank you very much, Blue Cord Devil, and you get one of our new clips.
I had a feeling it was just you on the ground. I had a feeling.
Jesse, I've been meaning to talk to you and ask you that when I play the video, then please take down the.
That's what I was trying to do.
I noticed that. I'm like, oh, the second time I'm doing, like, we're doing the same fucking time.
I'm trying to let me produce. I'm do my damn job. You host.
It's not just that they can't afford to buy all the publicity and all the people. It's also shows the weakness that they're getting now, that people aren't afraid of them. It used to be Disney was, they were afraid of Disney. Disney had so much power in the industry and stuff like that. I think when the people are starting to go against you that used to praise you that much, it's because they see your weakness. They're starting to see that Disney's not going to be this unmovable object of, and so they're like, yeah, why do we have to sit there and pander to them and make them happy? They're not as powerful as they once was. It's not as much access as it used to be, kissing their ass. So I think that's another thing that's happening, is people just seeing them falling apart.
So let me play
every single.
So this is from Friday Night Tights, and as up here, they were just talking about this Variety article and the fact that now all of a sudden it's perfectly all right for a place like Variety to talk about the fact there's too many fucking female leads doing too many stupid fucking things in these damn movies. So as he articulates this, very fucking excellent.
We've all said this for years. Every single one of us in this studio, we've been saying this for years, and we've been called everything under the sun. Every insult you can think of, every word to try and cancel you, every scary word out there, everything. We've been called it time and time again. Now it's acceptable for the mainstream to have the same opinion. And suddenly, where's our apology?
Oh,
never gonna get it.
Because we should this episode of FNT, I mean, I'd probably have a heart attack and die. But it should just be us doing victory laps. Just victory laps, waving to the fucking audience. Just waving to the crowd. Yeah, we told you so. We told you in 2020. In 2020, yeah.
He's absolutely right. He's fucking absolutely right. We've been telling you motherfuckers this for a fucking years. This shit's been going on. Now it's on the mainstream media is like, oh, hey, did you guys know this is happening? Yeah, and you called us sexist and racist for saying the same fucking thing.
Now, share my screen real quick because, unfortunately, because
the way I do
it, damn it. All right, so the way I operate on X Twitter is I exist to troll Disney Star Wars stands. It's my pastime. I mean, my goal is to get blocked by them. This one right here is one of their chief retards. I call him the collaborator because he'll go on and on about how much he loves how much he loves all Star Wars. He'll pretend to be a fan of the EU. He'll talk about how it's great, But then he'll spend all his time telling you how great and how bestest ever the sequel trilogy is. And for a while there, a couple months ago, right before Ahsoka started, right when leading up, he was chief among the people saying, why can't we all have peace? We all love Star Wars. Why can't you old school Star Wars fans, why can't you just be nice to everybody here? We all just want to have fun. Well, now look at what he's saying here. The anti-woke news cycle grift is one of the most fascinating developments in internet culture. Tabloid reactionary propaganda on steroids pumped out so rapidly. Very concerning. This cannot be healthy. Look at the frequency and clear formula of these uploads. Gee, do we see familiar faces on certain types of thumbnails here? Gee, that's Gary thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
Them scary thumbnails. Oh, Ryan thumbnails. That's RK Outpost thumbnails.
No, Hypnotic.
Oh, Hypnotic. Sorry.
Those are Ryan.
All right. Okay. There's Ryan.
Okay. Well, yeah, him and Ryan apparently do use the same format then.
Yeah. So it's the same form. I make sure mine looks distinct. You know when it's my thumbnail. But the point is, you recognize people recognize everybody's types of thumbnails, and then he lifts some more. Here's some more down here. Point is, this guy claiming we're a cult.
Of
we're
course.
a cult. We're a cult. This is disturbing, unprecedented. The same guy a month and a half ago, saying, let's have peace. No, this is the other side of the coin. This is somebody who does this for free, shills for Disney for free.
Yeah, I guarantee he's also the same kind of person demanding that Israel does a ceasefire and stops attacking Hamas.
Wouldn't be
after
surprised.
they brutally murdered and raped thousands of people. Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised.
Innocent civilians.
So now he suddenly changes to it. And the reason I said when he did the whole thing, why can't we have peace? My response was because you assholes called us all bunches of names for years. And now you want peace? No, I don't give you peace. And now you want to call us names again. So this is how disingenuous are. And this is they see the weakness, and this is fear. This is fear because they see the walls closing in. They see the house of cards collapsing. They realize the jig is up. Nobody is watching this stuff. Nobody's reading this stuff. Nobody likes it. And now let's go on the attack again. Let's go.
Hell yeah. And hell yeah, Mike Griffith. I love your pronouns, buddy. Fucking love it. Yeah, dude, this is, I mean, like Az was saying, I mean, we need to take a victory lap on this. I've been saying this for a long time here, talking about the fact that we are winning the cultural war. It's not that we're starting the swing. We are going through the swing. We are swinging back up to our side. We are winning this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And everything that's happened recently, just in the last week, is such great fucking evidence of that. People are waking the fuck up. They ain't woke. Some of these people are no longer woke. They're actually awake. Dre, what do you think,
one
dude?
thing I wanted to add
to
that was this is the beauty of integrity. This is the beauty of understanding where we are, where we were, and where we always have been. We have never changed. The people that have been fans of these materials, Star Wars, old school Disney, Marvel, whatever, Doctor Who, all the things that have been bent over and taken up the tailpipe over the last few years. We've never wavered. Not once. We've stood there and said, this is garbage, and we know it's garbage, and we can identify that it's garbage, and allow me to prove it to you that it's garbage. And as said, and as everyone on this panel has said, we were treated like absolute garbage. We were treated like pariahs. We were called all types of unspeakable things. And now, lo and behold, a miracle. It is now acceptable for mainstream media to say what we've been saying for years. And I'll go on a limb and assume it's because Trey Parker and Matt Stone didn't kick the wall down. And in my personal opinion, I think that's where it is. And now that they've done it, now all the other cowards have finally risen up and be like, you know what? They're right. Disney is garbage. Sir and ma'ams, we've been saying this for about at least 4 consecutive years. Yeah. At least 4 consecutive years. That's been coming out of everyone on this panel's mouth and those on F&T. So that these people from Variety and whoever else are now coming out the woodwork saying, oh, maybe there's a decline. No, it's hot, stankin' garbage. Disney's been burning for years. Everyone has gone broke. What did we say many years ago? Go woke, go broke. It has not only has it come to fruition, now it is an absolute poison to engage in that type of behavior. Like Rachel Zegler and among others, and all the other ones, all the SJW crazy psychopaths, they are poison. Not only just to the box office, but to humanity in general. These people need to go away. There's no room for their type of narcissistic, mean-spirited garbage. It's time to put an end to this nonsense. It was a horrible experiment. All of you people lost, and most importantly, all the fans lost. All of the fans lost. Now, we can always rely on our old media and our old stuff that we've been around forever. We've got countless books and DVDs and Blu-rays to last us for 1,000 generations. But the normies have suffered tremendously because they don't have the opportunity for apathy. They never got that opportunity. I can be apathetic. I've got thousands of Blu-ray and DVDs and thousands of discs of TV shows of yesteryear to dive into. I don't give a Audrey toss about new shows. But the average consumer that does not have an emotional connection to this stuff has been suffering. And now they have said no, especially in this year, as we said, and Adam Renaissance Nerd, we have talked about over on the roundtable over the last year. 2023 has been the year of people saying no with their money. They said no with their money. And I've been waiting for this opportunity. I've been waiting for the normies to be like, they'll say, it's trash, but I'm going to go see it. I'm going to take my kids. This was the year when they said, you know what? No, I'm not going to go see the next Ant-Man. I'm not going to go see the next whatever the garbage that's come out. I'm not going to go see the Marvels and whatever, so on and so forth.
Let's go see the Marvels together.
Shut up, Dermy. None of us are going to watch the goddamn Marvels next week.
Yeah, nobody's seeing that.
Dre, what were our predictions a week ago for the range for the Marvels? I said 2 to 250. What did you say?
Oh, I don't think I even went that high. I think I said we were doing international numbers, right?
Global. Yeah.
Global.
Full run.
So global
full
numbers,
run.
I think I said 175 tops. And I mean final top is 175, which I'm pretty sure will be net.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
It's gonna end up being a Warner Brothers level loss. It's gonna be a DC Warner Brothers level loss, is what it's gonna be. Because especially with this budget like that, I mean, they already cut 45 minutes out of the movie. And it's like, how much worse could it have possibly been? And like, this is still going to be hot garbage. There's no interest in this. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody cares.
No one gives
only us to roast it. That's it.
Well, and that's only but that's only because people like listening to us shit all over it. Other than that, nobody'd give a crap. Because and that's the other thing is we also tell them about good stuff. Like we were talking about Dre's comic tonight. We talk about that kind of stuff all the time. We had one of the Rippaverse editor-in-chief on Comic Shop Talk last night, hanging out with us, talking about all the cool things that are going on inside of the Rippaverse and like some of their future plans and all that kind of stuff. Like
I have the Alphacore trailer queued up. We're gonna watch that here in a little bit.
Great.
The cartoon.
I'll tell you some of the things he could let slip last night.
Okay.
So, real quick for the comics guys, look what I accomplished today with one shit post. Please share my screen.
Who is
one
this?
shit post?
Oh, thank you for saying please.
I said please this time. One post. Heather Antos blocked me with just.
I'll give you that. That's a win.
I wasn't even trying. I just saw it, popped on my timeline, and just put something out there. She blocked me within 10 minutes.
How the heck is she still employed?
That was what I said.
Oh,
I said she's talking about how I'm a professional now. I have to do professional stuff, and I said, "Yeah, you're a professional destroyer of franchises and companies. So kindly take your victory lap, shut the fuck up, and go away forever." She blocked me. I wonder why.
Well done.
Yes.
Congratulations. Okay, I want to chime in on something. So, Dre, what you're saying, like, this is when people will finally, stand up or whatever. So, like I said, I think that we've been on a swing for a while. I think that there has been a slow decline. This year is definitely the culmination, I think. And the bigger problem is because there's like you guys are talking about like the stands out there. I've told this story before where I have someone who I considered a friend. He's definitely very much a liberal, but living in this area in Central Missouri, he's at least reasonable. You know, he didn't grow up in a place like St. Louis or Kansas City, one of these terrible, awful places where they won't listen to anybody. And then I gave him my business card, and apparently he looked up my channel, and now he doesn't talk to me anymore. But that's perfectly fine with me. So we argued about the Obi-Wan series. Because he was a big Star Wars fan, but he's much younger than me though. Like I grew up. My high school years were late 1990s. So he was definitely a prequel guy. I'm sure. And so he just gushed over everything. He thought that I was going to love it. Like we met up for drinks, hanging out at one of the bars here, and he just immediately was like, "How great was this?" Blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, that show sucked. And he couldn't believe it. But here's the thing is that I reasonably broke down to him, okay, the Lasergate thing was dumb as fuck. Darth Vader, the firefight, going through fire and all that shit, all that made no fucking sense. You're telling me you think that was good when little baby Leia was under his giant coat, 4 feet walking along? You think that was good? And I kept going through all this, and it's like, and every single thing I mentioned, he was at least reasonably went, "Oh yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, that was kind of stupid." and then at some point, he found somebody else he knew that probably was watching this show, and he wanted validation. So he went and talked to him. He's like, "Dude, hey, we were just talking about Star Wars. What did you think?" And he said the exact, "Dude, that show sucked." And he was so destroyed. He was like his reality just exploded in front of our faces. But this is the thing is that these quote unquote stans, like they are just in this mindset that it's like they have to love it. And I swear, I think one thing also is he was waiting. I think in the entire conversation, he was just waiting for me to rip on Reva and make it about race. And I never mentioned her one fucking time. I wasn't going to give him that opportunity. So I managed to make my point how terrible that fucking show was without even fucking mentioning her, when she was the key point that their entire campaign had around for the reasons why we didn't like that show. And I didn't have to say her name once.
That trap. I would have fallen into that trap because I would have gone to the whole, she got stabbed by the lightsaber. How'd she survive?
Good God. Well,
I didn't want to. I didn't want to give him that ammunition. I didn't want to bring up her name once.
See, this is the beauty of being black. I don't give a sweet care about that.
Wait, you're black? You're black?
I didn't even know. Adam.
Oh, damn it.
Wait, you're black?
All these years? I never knew.
Well, we've got a limit of one, so
yeah, we got to kick ass somebody here.
Dre's been lying to me for years. God damn it!
And I do want to ask you guys this too. I'm not going to assume that you live in have a lot of black friends. I grew up in Central Vermont where we had one single black kid in the entire school. So do you guys know a lot of other black people? Are you in a black community? You guys?
No, am I in a black community or?
Where is this conversation coming from?
Because I'm curious.
Did you grow up around black people or did you grow up around white people is what he's asking.
I grew up around Mexicans.
Nobody's asking you, Dermy. Shut the fuck up.
I grew up around the full spectrum.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, and I grew up in DC, so I grew up around blacks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said DC, so yeah. Okay, I know.
I've been raised around everybody: blacks, Latinos, Indians.
Okay, and so the point I'm getting at is I'm very curious what the communities that you're in, the people that you know, where do they sit on these kind of topics? Like, do you hear any of them talking any of this woke nonsense, or just what in general, especially when it comes to the pop culture stuff? Is there a lot of attitude in there also saying, well, this stuff is stupid as fuck? Please, so yeah, Dre, go ahead.
There is an issue in regards to that. So I live in DC, which is an overwhelmingly blue area.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, blue area. And so the problem that we find is usually with the liberal white people that usually have the problems with
white
anything of
women.
color, and that's because like the blacks, Latinos, everybody else, we'll watch something and be like, hey, doesn't this character suck? Like, yeah, they suck, and we don't care about their race, none of that stuff. But it's usually white folks, usually white women, that are the ones like, well, you don't like that? Oh, well, you have to understand that the patriarchy has infiltrated your mind. Like, listen, Becky, listen. I've been black a long time, okay? A long time. You don't have to denote to me how race works, okay? Okay. All right. Like my family marched on this city, all right? So let's not do this.
Wait.
But that's usually where it comes from. It's usually just liberal white people that are so bent on virtue signaling to be like you're an ally. Look, my allies are my homies that I grew up with that got my back. Allies got nothing to do with where you stand on a political spectrum. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're apolitical. Are you a decent, dignified human being that shows respect to people?
Exactly.
You're not, then I don't give a toss about what you believe in. Then.
I have a question.
Because if you can't treat me with honor, dignity, and respect based on the content of my character, then there's nothing left for us to discuss. If
Hell
you're
yeah.
tell me, oh, you should feel a certain way because you're black, or you should like this character because you're black, then you don't understand anything. Then you of all people do not understand what Martin Luther King marched for in the first place. He marched so that everybody can be seen. Exactly. Be seen for who they are on the inside, not their skin. You must not have never read that speech. I remember in elementary school, I had to give that speech. That was 45 minutes long. I had to give that speech in elementary school.
Oh, shit.
And I know one thing that always burns my head is I can't wait to see little black girls and little black boys and with mingling with little white boys and little white girls, not seeing each other for their skin, but because of your character. And I told this one white lady, I said, look, I hate you because you're trash. I don't hate you because you're
yes.
white. Right?
Yes.
Plain and simple. I grew up in a melting pot. Did I experience some racism? Sure. In some aspects, sure. But at the same time, the overwhelming majority of people that I've dealt with did not see as a term, I don't see color, but like legitimately didn't give a toss. When we were playing basketball, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Latino, Asian, Chinese, whatever. Like, hey, you want to play? Sure. You suck. It doesn't matter. We'll talk trash to each other. We want to play football.
Yeah, the big difference is the big black guy is going to play much better than you. That's a guarantee.
That's true.
I got hops. I was good at rebounding. God damn it.
We don't believe Jews can't play basketball. We saw South Park.
I was okay with my fellow white boys. I was fine.
And it's very. I'll be honest with you. It's been very disheartening because like I grew up in a time. Like, even if you rewind the clock, maybe a decade or so, I thought we were past all this crap.
We were.
Right.
We were. No, before Obama, we were great. Obama came in, the man who was going to fix everything, end racism, made everything 10 times worse.
He literally set race relations.
He
set race relations back 40 fucking years in this country in the matter of 8 fucking year, 2 terms as president. Actually, it's probably more like race relations back 60 years because of the way shit is now.
Yeah,
but yeah,
and it's like right when and like that whole era, like even during that time, there was still fun to be had, even if it was still fun to be had. But the moment Trump came into office, something happened in people's brains. Like me personally, I'm apolitical. I don't give a toss who does what, as long as everybody treat everybody with decency. Go nuts. But the moment that happened, something happened in liberal white people's brains that I've never seen before. And they went absolutely ballistic. And then then dumb liberal black people went follow right behind them for reasons beyond my understanding. I'm like, these folks never cared about us. Period. Yeah. Look at history. Rewind the clock 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. These are the people that didn't like us very much.
Yeah, look at our current former vice president sitting in the White House right now, who went to the funeral of what was it, a high-ranking KKK member.
He was a former wizard.
Bird.
No, it was. It was something like Cyclops. It was like a Grand
it was
Cyclops. It was some
Grand
weird
Cyclops.
fucking name like that. Yeah, but anyway, a big high level fucking dude. His family were slave owners, legit big time fucking slave owners. The dude has said so many, dropped the N-bomb like 30 fucking times in the Senate fucking chambers, and fucking says, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. You want to tell me that is the guy who really actually appreciates the black community? You're fucking kidding me.
Look, that man has helped pass certain legislation over the years that has directly affected my people in the legal system. What
do you mean, my people? I'm kidding.
Well, it's definitely disproportionately affected the ghettos and the low income areas and all of that kind of stuff.
It was
more
Robert
than
Byrd.
they did more than they did any other places.
Yep, exactly. Like these things were being passed. And I remember when I was a kid when this stuff was being passed, I didn't know who all I know is like, I remember when I was a kid, like, who's that idiot with the weird comb over that's saying that if anybody, like, cause he, like during the crack epidemic, he was passing certain things that what was definitely not okay. And they'll forget that, oh, Sleepy Joe definitely threw a whole bunch of black folks in prison for no reason. So like everybody wants to forget all that stuff. But that was I lived in that city. I lived during that time. And I had family put away for that epidemic, that the war on drugs and all other crazy nonsense. I was there. So people forget quickly because Sleepy Joe went and got with the cool black guy as president and all that stuff, and everybody forgets all that stuff. Look, I don't give a toss about who people vote for and everything. Like, hey, like you live your life, you live your truth, and I'm fine with that. I don't care who you vote for. Human decency. That's all that matters to me. Human decency. Right. If you mistreat me, it's a problem.
Speaking of human decency, Baru 21 minutes ago, I do have the page pulled up over here, did drop a $20. And what did he say? He just want to say, hey, thank you, Baru. And since we do have other new clips that we've been enjoying going through first, but since this is your first time on here, Dre, then you get to see Dermy dance.
No.
Everybody!
That's right.
Yeah.
That just shortened my life expectancy a bit.
I don't think other Adam's actually seen that either.
Yeah, he's not even fucking here. Damn.
Well, hopefully
I'll say this, bringing up our great president. Give him the proper title, former vice president. He deserves the honor of having the appropriate title. I hate having to say that, but all right.
Former vice president.
He's the former vice president,
but
yes.
The best thing that I'm enjoying right now is all the people that I tried to talk sense into back in 2020 when I told them that they were voting for somebody who hated my damn guts because I'm black, and they were going to the polls and voting for him, saying that they were doing it because they care about me, are now regretting it because now they're seeing exactly what he was put there to do. And it's affecting them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, everything has gone to such absolute shit in such a short time. But hey, at least we don't have mean tweets anymore.
Yep.
The fucking priorities of these people, man. Yeah, we say so many times, it's just not bad enough yet, unfortunately. I know, there is the walkaway movement. A lot of people are changing their positions. We see a lot of pronounced Democrats out there. Like, who's the one who she ran for president against Joe Biden?
Kelsey Gabbard.
Kelsey Gabbard, former military police, hot as fuck.
Kelsey Gabbard.
Yeah, she's smoking.
Oh God. But I mean, she's switched over, but she's still not on our side. She just changed her letter from a D to an R. But she's still, I mean, as someone who's military police, she doesn't even fucking, she wants gun control. Like,
I think she's an independent, ain't she?
No, I think she actually went Republican.
I thought
she's like supporting Trump and everything. Is she?
Well, yeah,
I think she went independent.
Yeah, she went independent. She didn't join the Republican Party. She just left the Democratic Party.
Okay.
And wasn't she a part of the WEF? I could have sworn I read something that said that she.
There's a lot of them that were on those lists of like up and coming leaders and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't trust her. You want to help me out with this one
Dre,
thing?
what were you looking for? Were you looking for? Did you think Joe Biden was creeping up on your son?
No, Venom Blade 66 asked if there was an axe behind me. I was like, wait, an axe?
Do you mean a guitar? That does look like a guitar over there.
No, I mean I have a guitar over there, but I don't know.
No, in the corner there, that does look like a guitar. I was thinking the same thing.
Wait, which
like all of his clothes
to your left? Yeah,
it's
over
like
your
a tie
left
or something
in the corner over in your left.
Yeah, it's a tie, I think.
No,
look at that black thing. The thing, the stripes. It looks like a guitar. Yeah, that. Yes, exactly that.
How much of you? Damn, y'all are fucked.
Well, obviously, I wasn't the only one.
No, but ironically, I have a guitar over there, that's out of camera view. I have a guitar over there.
Okay.
That's funny. I know no one's ever referenced my clothes before, so this is new. I was like, what the heck? I'm looking around. I'm like, did I put up an axe anywhere? Or
well, welcome to Adam's autistic brain.
I wasn't even the one who first said it. I was the Venom Blade seeing the same thing. Maybe it's an army thing. I don't know.
Here's an interesting question from the chat, though. Despite the lefties trying to bring up race and know our Constitution, recently in a current... Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Hold on. Where's this one? This one. Here we go. Question to the panel in chat. How do you feel being described as an African-American, Irish-American, etc.? I see you all as Americans, just as we're all Australians over here.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I can't stand Jesse Jackson for coming up with that term.
Yeah.
But Jesse Jackson's the king of all black people.
Jesse Jackson, that dude.
South Park.
Fucking race hustling motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a king of race hustling.
And
I keep telling I don't like the term African American because I am so far removed from Africa. It's not even close. I have more common ancestry with like Jamaican folks or Puerto Rican people than an African person. An African person to me, an African American to me is someone that is African born that is in America, meaning I am like you'll be a first
like Elon Musk,
huh?
Yeah,
like
Elon Musk is
Musk.
an African American.
Yeah, and what country in Africa did you come from?
Right? Are you a Nigerian American? Are you a Congo? Are you a Kenyan American? Like
and that's my definition as well. Like, hey, if you're from Nigeria and you got your citizenship, boom, you're an African American. Or if your parents migrate over here, you were born here, you are of African descent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're of African descent and you are of American nationality. That is African American. I am an American. And how I can prove it, there is nowhere else in the world you can get me. That's how it's plain and simple. The Black Americans that are here in the States do not exist anywhere else in the world. Period. It's not up for debate. It's what it is. I'm a hodgepodge of like 40 different races. God,
yeah, I got a bunch too. My two primaries is Great Britain and Scandinavia. So should I go with I'm a European American or should I call myself a British Scandinavian American? I mean, how do we fucking break down the logic here?
See, my favorite part is my mom.
Or how about I'm just fucking white? I'm a white dude.
My mom got into all the ancestry DNA shit. And it's like, so the Mexican side of my family is literally like mostly Native American and like 25% Spanish. So like I'm actually from the coastal bend of like South Texas and northern Mexico. And then the other side, the actual quote unquote white side, we literally have a great uncle who was awarded property in Virginia for meritorious service in the Colonial War. I don't get much more American than that. I've like both of my sides have been here since the fucking beginning. You know what I mean? So
right now, my ancestry doesn't matter because right now I'm just a dirty Jew. So
that's right. You're just a dirty Jew.
Okay. Yeah. We love you. We love our
we know you're a liar and yeah.
We love a dirty,
land
dirty Jew. Land still. Let's not go there. Oh, we're trying to keep things light and happy tonight. Anybody else got any thoughts on that before I drop it?
Yeah.
No.
Anyone else?
That works. Well, I just want to make sure because I thought that was an interesting question, and it kind of went along with what we were talking about with all this race swapping and all the whole white savior complex from fucking liberal white women and all that bullshit. Yeah.
Let's lighten things up with a post from Chrissy Mayer's boobs.
Hell yeah.
And it's not what you think.
Oh.
It's just cute as all fuck. I'm like, is that not the cutest fucking thing you've ever seen?
It is.
That is the cutest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is a puppy. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, is that like a little hamster or something?
And the little key hugs it.
Oh,
that is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's my baby. It's my baby. Those are gonna be like the best friends
my
ever.
cats do that. It's so weird. They just start hugging each other. So cute.
I had to lighten things up, make things a little put a little softening in everyone's hearts. Yeah, I've never shared anything like that on this fucking channel, but I saw that on Twitter. Like, you know, that's a good bumper right there. I'm gonna put that on there because it's kind of melting my my cold heart right now. Glad you guys appreciate it. I was really expecting like someone to get on me like, oh, that's the gayest fucking thing ever. You like kittens and puppies.
Nah, that's only if like Raster's here or you know what? Who else would call you gay? Fucking LG or yeah, what's his face would call you gay too. Ryan would call it. Yeah,
Ryan would definitely. No, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan would definitely give me some shit for that.
He's a Rex fucker now, so you can just say that in back.
That's true. Yeah, well, shut up. You actually try to fuck animals. We just think they're cute. Okay, like we're not sexually attracted to them like you fucking freak of nature that you are. Oh, you should have been here last week, Dre. It was great. There's a whole mythology. We have
it bled into Star Trek Engage. That's how big it got. It bled into Sunday on the next show.
Was that right? Oh, last week you had it on Sunday. That's why I wasn't here.
Yeah. We had to do it on Sunday. Yeah. Okay. I think it was even last week. I think I mentioned this, or maybe sometime recently, though, talking about the Mandela effect. And I can't remember how our discussion went, but I've got some videos here, and I apologize to the channel. The channel is called All Time. I was going to put the link for the channel in there. I will drop it in the chat, and I'll add it on later on. Give this guy some respect because he did an amazing job putting some shit together. Who here? Does anyone here not know what the Mandela effect is? Everyone knows. Okay. I don't see Laurence Knight or Devil shaking their head, but I'm going to assume that you didn't say no. So I am a huge believer in this, and I want to show some of these videos, and then I want to hear some of y'all's opinions on what you think the Mandela effect is, because it's trippy as fuck, man. I've been losing my shit over so much of this stuff, and this video, these movie Mandela effects, was fucking nuts. I started right off where I was for this one because this one blew my fucking mind. Just listen to this. Well, obviously I can't keep on playing it, but I mean, even if he copyrights it, it's fine. I don't fucking monetize these live streams anyways. Check this out.
Was the villain Bane knitting multiple times throughout the movie?
Knitting. Does anyone remember Bane knitting?
No.
Even once.
Oh, no.
Bane knitting?
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
Or no?
Wait,
I
Bane
know you aren't
knitted?
going to believe me, but
Knitting. Like knitting a
No.
fucking scarf.
No, he didn't knit.
No.
I got crazy accurate memory, so this shit doesn't work on me.
You got to go back and watch the fucking movie. Okay, so do you remember it or not?
No.
I actually
he
didn't
knit.
watch Dark Knight Rises because I wasn't interested.
Okay. You're gonna chime in and say I have crazy accurate memory, so I don't buy this. But you didn't see the fucking movie.
I mean shit like this. Shit like this doesn't work on me. But give me something I haven't seen, and I'll give an answer.
Okay, then there we go. Okay.
yes, Bane, the massive muscular monster that broke Batman's back over his knee, is actually knitting throughout this entire movie. I'm not joking. I'm not pulling your leg. I counted at least 3 scenes in my rewatch where he's standing around knitting while other characters are talking or performing actions.
Looks like Photoshop.
Has anyone ever noticed this before? Anyone?
It didn't happen.
You think that shot right there?
Or performing actions. Has anyone ever noticed this?
Go back and watch the fucking movie. He's fucking knitting.
That did not happen.
You think that's a Photoshop right there?
It's gotta
Before
be. That did not happen.
anyone?
I would have remembered that.
Apparently, this is a reference to the novel A Tale of Two Cities, where a villain by the name of Madame Defarge apparently enjoys two things, killing and knitting. So what do you think? Has this detail always been there, and the vast majority of people just never noticed it? Or has something changed?
Probably that.
Let me hear your thoughts below.
We probably never noticed it because
You're telling me you don't remember him fucking weirdly just knitting shit. You never I would have saw that and said, what the fuck is he doing?
Playing with string and actually knitting are slightly two different things. And also that movie was so fucking dark that I don't even ever could. I mean, I remember him doing things with his hands, but I never could see if there was anything in his hands. You weren't paying attention to his hands. You were paying attention to his damn face.
Yeah,
but I mean, I think I've only maybe seen that movie twice, to be completely honest. It's not one of those that I have memorized.
Doesn't
I do
knitting
like the movie.
consist of using the knitting knives, right, and making something?
Yeah, that's what I would
You
think.
need needles to knit. Just
you need needles.
Twisting string in your hand, I agree, doesn't count as knitting.
Still though, even seeing him fucking just playing around with the strings, I do not remember that at all.
I don't think that one's near as a big a one as like the whole Bernstein Bears.
The Berenstain Bears thing is a bigger one. I've got the next one queued up. But Adam, the book series. Every single fucking person I've met remembers it as being Berenstain, as in like a Jewish name, right, Adam?
Yeah.
Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain. You remember the Berenstain Bears, right?
Berenstain Bears. That's how I always heard it. Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain? AI?
Berenstain. Yeah. Berenstain Bears.
I always thought it was Berenstein, but I was a phonics kid, so I kind of sometimes pronounce certain things different than everybody else.
With you. I'm with you, Jesse. I always listen. Here's a good one. When I first read the Dragonlance series back in the day, and I first saw the word Citadel, I said Citadel. And 10 years later, in college, we were playing a game.
There is an E on the end of it, right?
Yeah. I pronounce things as I read them, and I'd never heard the word for it. So I go, okay, let's go into the Citadel. Everybody stops us. We do what we do with Derby. Look at me, say, what the fuck did you just say? I go, Citadel. And they go, Citadel. You fucking idiot, Citadel. I'm like, huh? So I have a history. Yeah, so I have a history. If I read something and I've never heard before, I will syllabalize it out for myself, and I'll say it wrong for years. So I have a history of that too.
But here's the thing with the Berenstain Bears. I mean, everyone vividly remembers it being E-I-N, not A-I-N. Everyone remembers it Berenstain. We all called it Berenstain. Everyone who's heard this has said that sounds so fucking weird. Berenstain.
I might have said Berenstain.
I bet it said Berenstain or something like that too.
I don't think I've ever said Berenstain. It was Berenstain.
Everyone remembers it Berenstain.
Yeah,
Berenstain Bears.
Okay,
but that also could just be a bunch of us that were kids. That I mean, how old were we all when we read those books? Most of us were just learning to read those books as well. So there's no reason. And considering, also think about it, when those books were popular, what was the most popular way to teach reading at the time? Phonics, right? Remember the 90s, the commercials, Hooked on Phonics, all of that kind of stuff.
I had Hooked on Monkey Phonics. I had the little monkey that played a drum. Yeah, everyone had that, right?
What? I think mine was a caterpillar.
South Park, come on! How many times do we have to make a South Park joke? And you guys like, whoa, I didn't get that reference.
I haven't watched South Park past like the second or third season. Like, it's just something I hadn't got out of my way.
It was like the fucking second or third season. One of the early ones. The Hooked on Phonics monkey. You never saw that. Okay.
Oh, okay. I remember that episode. Okay, I remember that episode.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, at the end, he was going to a fucking spelling bee, and he had a really complicated word, and the Hooked on Phonics monkey was supposed to play the drum to help him out, but instead he's just jerking off.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah. Sounds about right. God bless South Park. God bless it.
All right, so we got another Batman one here. Check this out. This one has bothered me because I seen this and I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand where the fuck this came from, and then this explained that it sounds like it's a fucking
Let me ask you this
Mandela
question.
effect.
Which of these is the logo Batman wore on his batsuit in the 1989 movie Batman?
The left.
Number 2. The one on the right.
No, it's the A.
B.
A.
Okay, so Dre, you remember A?
Yeah, it's A.
Adam, you say B.
I say
no,
B.
wait. This says what he wear on his chest, right?
Yeah, on his chest.
In the 1989 Batman, yes.
Yeah.
My question is, what I would like to see is the cover of the
it'll get to that. It'll get to that. So here's another thing is that when it comes to the Mandela effect shit, it's never 100%. It's like, like we can talk about this, and speculate if it's fucking, like multi-dimensional kind of stuff, but there always seems to be somebody who remembers it a different way. So Adam, I'm very happy you said B, because I remember it being this. I've never seen this before until like a year ago. I saw something about like a thing of like logos and shit. I'm like, where the fuck did that come? I've never seen that before. So let's go ahead.
The B one was on the front of the cover of the VHS. Was the
again, yeah, we'll get to that. So this is just what he's got on his chest. So
this answer is a difficult one because both are correct at different points in time. The correct answer is now A. As you can see, it has 2 extra points on the bat symbol. That's pretty weird. And weirder.
I never fucking saw that.
Oh yeah, I obsessed. Over
never fucking saw that.
Adam, I remember by a decade. So like, yeah,
because I had the VHS and I always remember looking at the cover all the time, and so that's what I was thinking about it.
I'll keep on playing.
Still, that altered looking logo isn't reflected anywhere else on any other media.
Nowhere.
Even the box art and poster.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Batman movie have just a single point on Batman's symbol. What about the bat signal that's projected into the sky at night in that movie? It's a single point. Even the Batman toys for the
I had that exact fucking toy. I had that exact same fucking toy. It did not have a double point.
No, I had the car and I had that Batman both because it had the fire. It had the little laser missiles that would fire.
I had
out
the
top.
Wing.
I loved it.
I had the Batmobile. I had this cape was awesome. I used to pretend the cape was magic, and I put it on other characters, and it could make them fly.
Yeah,
and shit.
it was
that's right. I forgot you could take that off.
Yeah, it was a fabric cape. Yeah.
His little belt, you could hook it up on something, goes zing, shoots up like
Oh yeah, the rope one. Oh yeah.
Dude, those were the best Batman toys, man. Those were so good.
My mom was awesome. She bought me 2 of these because somehow when we were at the mall and I got it, I was so fucking happy. But somehow I was taken out. We were sitting by a fucking by something, and I left it there, and it was gone. And so she said, "Do not tell your dad we're going to buy you another one." Thanks, Mom.
I remember playing with that toy in the tub, and then putting like I extended the rope all the way into like the where the water spout. Pressed the joint up. Batman got stuck in there, and holy crap! I haven't thought about that in decades. Oh
yeah, that's great.
Dude, I loved playing with those. Oh man, I loved those toys. Those
wow.
Great.
All right, so let's keep on getting our minds blown by this shit though.
Bottom. It's as if this one tiny but prominent detail was changed in the film, but every other piece of media around it stayed the same. In fact, the 1960s Batman, a single point. 1992's Batman, a single point.
Yep.
On and
on.
See,
they even changed it in the next movie.
All of them are the iconic bat
that's
symbol.
not fair.
Look at this. It's not here.
Right?
In the fucking lit. There is no double point on this fucking bat on this fucking thing. Nowhere. Only on his fucking chest in that movie, and I do not remember it being there.
Well, you got to think about it. How often were you actually? That was the thing. It was an action.
Look at
movie,
you're just even trying to justify this. Like,
well, no, I'm just like, there's a this isn't stupid Mandela. This isn't Mandela effect shit. Like Mandela effect is all of us remembering it one way and not another. This is one detail in the movie that we missed. Because,
we did not miss that. I do not remember it being a double point. I never saw that fucking emblem until about a year ago. And I looked at it and went, where in the fuck did that come from? I've never seen that before.
But that's
I
because
don't remember the last time I watched this movie. That's the thing. Too.
Right. It's the first, the 89 Batman. It's been a long ass fucking time. And like I said, being a kid watching that movie, that's not a detail you'd remember. You saw a black and white symbol or black and yellow symbol on his chest. It looked like a bat. It was, all your toys had the other symbol on it. The freaking cover of the case had the other symbol on it. Nobody noticed that shit except the freaking
bullshit. Bull fucking shit. I watched that movie so many times as a fucking kid. I watched that movie so many times as a fucking kid. And I know. Never fucking saw that.
That one's a fucking stretch. That one's a serious stretch.
Absolutely is not. No. Chat, what do you think?
No.
Because that does not make any fucking sense.
I knew it was different because I obsessed over that movie.
You're also a DC boy. You love that shit.
True.
That's encyclopedic in your head.
Yeah, it is. It's up there. It's up there. It's not.
I gotta admit, I haven't probably seen this movie in 30 years because I wasn't a huge. When I was a kid, I was a fan of Batman 89. But the older I got, the less interested I got. So I stopped watching it. So it's been a long ass time since I've seen this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, fine. Y'all want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Risky Business.
Oh man, I haven't seen this movie since the 90s.
The iconic scene.
I don't think I've
okay, well then you got no fucking way to fucking try to bust this one down. In the fucking scene that everyone remembers from this is when he comes sliding out when his parents are gone, wearing nothing but a shirt, some white underwear, in his socks, playing I can't remember the fucking song.
Old time rock and roll.
Oh, we've all seen that.
What color was his shirt?
God, I couldn't tell you.
White, off-white, eggshell white. I don't know.
And we've even seen so many things. Like we've seen Family Guy do it that way. And he's got the fucking rocker glasses on, all that good shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit this.
Like red.
Last thing I remember from this movie is him and Rebecca De Mornay fucking on the subway. That's
I remember that too.
That's what I remember.
I think that was one of my first sex scenes I ever get to watch as a kid. All right, so just check this shit out.
What is he wearing? Visualize the scene in your head and come up with an answer. Is it a white shirt or is it a pink shirt with stripes? Well, get this. Now, it's actually a pink shirt with stripes. And not only is it a pink shirt with stripes, what else do you remember him wearing during the scene? Did Tom Cruise have sunglasses on during that scene or not?
Black glasses.
No.
The answer now is no. He never wore sunglasses during that scene. The creepiest movie Mandela effects always seem to have multiple aspects missing.
Dude, I remember clearly white shirt, black rimmed glasses. Everyone does. Well, maybe not everyone, because it sounds like Devil's gonna argue.
I don't know about the sunglasses, but about the shirt thing. Let's think about this for 1 second. I only saw this on television. I never saw this in the theaters. First of all, when you're a little kid, somebody else is doing the color tinting on your screen. Not by off. If it's on a VHS, it may be rough. If it's a channel, it may be rough. This could be one of those situations where wherever they're showing it, it could be a crap copy or an altered copy, and the lighting is shit. I'm gonna say lighting might be shit. I mean, even right now, I can see
it was a
but
very clearly white shirt. Even keep watching.
This time, it's the different shirt and the missing sunglasses. If you did remember the classic look, you aren't alone. Residue of this Mandela effect is all over the internet if you Google this topic. From parody ads and commercials, to The Simpsons, to even Scrubs reenacting the scene.
I love Scrubs.
Even with the glasses. Even with the fucking glasses.
What did Ferris Bueller? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Didn't he do something like that in that movie as well?
Nope. But I'll tell you next week because we're watching it for next Saturday on Saturday Night Driving.
Oh, look at that. Good promo.
Those are the glasses. I don't know.
He has glasses on the cover, but he didn't have it in that. And
the
pink
movie?
shirt, yeah.
Actually, he is wearing sunglasses on his head when he calls up Cameron and he's sitting in the beach chair in his bathing suit. He does have sunglasses on his head.
Yeah. but on the cover of Risky Business, it's him looking over the sunglasses.
Once again,
I will say as far as these movie ones go, this is definitely the biggest one. I remember so fucking clear. Because I even remember seeing so many other clips like Saturday Night Live and other things. They would do the same fucking thing. White shirt, black rim glasses. Every single fucking time. I remember it so fucking clearly. Everyone
brings up a good point. Sometimes there's a movie version and a TV version.
Well, and that was what I was gonna say is what if this is now from a high definition 4K release of this movie to where it's much more obvious that it is a pink shirt with white stripes versus, like you said, if you watched it on television or on a VHS tape, where, I mean, you go back and watch a VHS tape now and you're like, how the hell did we ever watch this?
Yeah.
You guys are very frustrating. You know, you guys are very fucking frustrating. I need a shot.
Like
I need a shot. Blue Cornell for $20.
You know what this tells me? You know what this tells me? The Jews and the Mexicans are trying to convince us that the collapsing multiverse is not happening. Y'all in on it?
They're in on it. Yes.
Yes,
it is a conspiracy.
Yeah, there was something you missed, Devil, in history about 150 years ago. There was an alliance between the Mexicans and the Jewish people, and then after civil rights, we brought Martin Luther King into it, and so now all the blacks are on our side as well. So yes, it's all of us ganging up on the white people just to confuse you, and so that way, what's going to happen is the only way we're going to stop the multiverse from collapsing is actually getting as many pure genetically, at least Scandinavian and Europeans as we can into the portal to feed the demon, and then he'll back off and leave the rest of us, slightly, people of proper representation. The new woke folks out there will be the ones that will inherit the earth, and we'll finally be purged of all you white racist assholes, and we'll finally be able to live in peace and harmony and have our perfect utopia of communism.
Holy shit!
Or we could just.
And I just did that off the fly. I just made that shit up out of fucking nowhere.
We could feed Dermy to the demon. Maybe that'll make him run away.
Blue Court, thank you very much. Says I'm back. Sorry, I'm a mod on this channel. You must be talking about on someone else's channel.
Yeah, another channel.
Oh, I gotta make you a mod over here too, dude. I'm gonna make you a mod over here. I'm gonna give you a wrench.
If you pay us enough, you might get a wrench.
Drink with me, yummy Glenlivet 18-year-old scotch. That's fucking fantastic, dude. Yeah, when me and old man Mike were up in Green Bay, we first thing we did, we went to the liquor store and we got I think that exact same bottle, 18-year-old Glenlivet. Yeah, fucking fantastic stuff.
Right.
But I'll tell you what,
I'm gonna go get
you guys frustrated me so much that I want to hit Dermy in the dick.
Yes, I'm staying for this one.
Thank you very much.
Dermy, how's it going over on the Director Exathon? How's it going over there?
He got wrecked by everybody, and he's now licking his wounds.
That's a pleasant visual.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy rewatching this. Thank God I'm a member on Flash. Thank God.
What happened with I saw pop up Horny Alf said that EVS popped in.
Yeah, just for a little bit. He made a little joke and then he kind of left. He didn't really say anything.
He just wanted to pop in, just make a one little joke and mic drop and bug out.
Well, when it comes to EVS, like EVS has been going on that show more and more. He's been interacting with all of them more and more. But I was actually kind of worried with EVS coming on here because I would consider he would do like a dry pan underhand comment to him that would piss Director X off, but no.
Usually VS drops in and makes it all about him.
Yeah. Yep. He did make it about CG and then he dipped.
I still can't believe that I had a controversy going on that was over me with EVS when fucking goddamn fucking Sheila. Oh my god! For some, I had like Sherlyn in my fucking head. I'm like, why the? It's not Sherlyn. Fucking shut up, stupid brain. When Sheila EVS popped in with some sort of like a sweatshirt with a fucking like a camouflage design, and she dropped a tweet saying Soldier Spirit wants his valor back. And it pissed EVS off so bad. They were like at each other's throats for like weeks, and she would not back down. Then all of a sudden, EVS is on fucking Tim Pool, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in the middle of a controversy with somebody who's on the Tim Pool show right now. It's fucking amazing.
We need you guys to drop more super chats to help pay for Adam's early onset Alzheimer's that he's suffering from.
Yes.
Obviously, you can see it's getting bad.
It's so bad.
Really rough, guys.
It's so
really
bad.
there for this man.
But it's only going to get worse because of Beru over on the stream at home inside for $20. That's simply cheers. Cheers to you, Beru. I hope we're pronouncing that right. We've never got a proper pronunciation.
Cheers, Aberu.
I still like Aberu. I'm very sorry that Tiff isn't here for her simp. What were you gonna say there, Dermy?
I'm so happy. I have my whole audio set up, sort of figured out.
You do sound good. I think that you're just gonna want to tweak a few things, but you do sound really good.
Yeah.
And with that, let's embarrass Dermy some more.
Okay. Oh, we got the Jimmy.
He was in his bag
Jimmy
here.
between the legs.
Here we
has
go.
the Pull up. Shut down. Smack down.
This is no video.
Cheers to you, Abaru. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. All right. I'm gonna be okay. Let's get done with the movie stuff. Let's look into some video games.
Like the Mandela effect in video games too.
Yep, I've got some video game stuff too. Same channel, this all-time channel. He does a really good fucking job. Great, appreciate. Like again, if you're looking back on this, because I'm sure you're gonna get a notification. I'm gonna give you some love. You did a great job with these fucking videos. I can't remember which one this was. Oh yeah, the cartridge. Okay, I'm sure everyone here that's older than Dermy had an NES.
I had it. I had
a Genesis household, but
we don't like you. No, you can't. No. We're all Nintendo people here. Sega's nothing.
I had it all. I was neutral territory. I had everything.
I wasn't like, yeah. I never had a Sega. I only played it a couple times. Yeah, I was always Nintendo all the way.
Well, my mom got me Nintendo, and then with my own little boy money, I bought myself a Genesis when it came out.
So. You were making enough money to buy a Sega Genesis?
I scrounged together $200 with holiday gifts and chores around the house.
Holy shit, you were determined.
Yeah. Adam was a drug dealer. That's what it was.
Hey. Never discount the links a Jew will go to get money.
He was called the Renaissance dealer.
I approve of this. All right, yeah, check this out.
Apparently you don't have to press the game cartridges down to play them, and not just that, you never have. When I first heard this, I thought, what? There's no way this is correct, but it seems like it is. The games were apparently playable without pressing them all the way down in the system. And if you've never used an NES before,
I messed with my NES a ton of times like that.
That makes sense.
I used to put it in straight the whole time to try and get things to work when the whole thing would get janky, and it wouldn't go on when they were just sitting in there. I did it. I call bullshit on that because I did all kinds of crazy tricks as my NES.
So okay, so are you saying that he's lying, that was never the case, that it's still not the case?
I don't remember. I did that. I used to put them in because once in a while when the pins got bent and you had to do crazy shit to make a cartridge read it, I would push it in straight and kind of turn it on and hope it go on, and it wouldn't do it unless I had it down at least halfway. I pushed the carriage down halfway.
Yeah, here's the thing. We were kids, so we would fuck around with the damn thing. I remember clearly testing that out. No fucking way. It did not play until you would fucking push that thing down. Now, of course, yeah, you'd always have your issues. You got to fucking line up. Those of us who didn't know any better were blowing inside of it. Come to find out, we were ruining it. We were making it worse.
Fucking worked. It worked. I blew on that. I blew on it hard, like Dermy blows at the truck stop. Okay.
We think it works, but no, we were blowing our saliva onto it, and we were corroding it when we were doing that. Blowing it does
never.
It does not work. that does not work.
Blow on it, corrodes.
No, it literally works.
You'd have to use a cotton swab and clean it with like rubbing alcohol or some shit.
Yeah,
that's what I only learned that about a year or two ago. Yeah,
like when the blowing stopped working, that's when I went to the rubbing alcohol. But why the hell do they have when you push it down if it's not a necessity? What's the purpose of the push down?
I heard this explanation.
If I didn't push it down, the pink screen where it just goes pink, white, pink, white.
It doesn't do anything. But here's the thing: the entire cartridge, it was just a gimmick. The actual the Famicom, the family gaming console that they actually had in Japan, was just a top loader. Same as
they redesigned it for us.
Yeah, they redesigned it. It was just a gimmick. That's all it was. It was not a necessity to push it in and push it down. They just did it to make it more fancy. That's all it was. But it did not work unless you push the fucking thing down. And now it does. Now it does. And it's not bullshit. They ain't fucking lying. He'll even show some more here. It
totally changes the functionality of a device people have used for over 35 years. So I've been digging into this topic for days, and it's been really, really strange. I found forum posts from 2008, 2010, 2014, and 2018 of people being confused that their NES systems work without their game cartridges being pushed down all the way. Then on the other side of the internet, I keep finding videos of people saying this is an effect of replacing the 72-pin connector inside the device. But surely this isn't just a case of every single NES console out there having its internals replaced, right? You're talking potentially tens of millions of consoles and all of them have had their internals replaced?
No.
I suppose it's a possibility, but I've also found Reddit threads and comments from people claiming that they have their original NES consoles from their childhood that have never had anything replaced and now work without pushing down the game cartridges. Weird mysteries like this are...
Dude, my original NES was a dead man walking by the time I was in high school. And I was renting Dragon Warrior 3. I rented a copy of Dragon Warrior 3 from a Kroger, and I never returned it. And I was still trying to play it back then. And that's mid 90s. So
Drag Warrior was one of Dermy's favorite games.
So I mean, but the game, that whole thing was dying, and I barely got that game to work at times, no matter what I did, leaving it in, leaving it out, up, down. I mean, that thing was just old. So anybody that's saying their Nintendo is still working after this long, I even question that. Because
hold on, Adam.
He's just not gonna believe anything. You are such a skeptic. You are such a fucking skeptic.
Yep.
I mean, no, it's possible for them Jones to work. Like me, I preserve all my old systems because I'm a psychopath. So I have an entire Sega Hall of Fame in my other room. I have the Genesis, I have the 32X, I have the Sega CD, and I have the Dreamcast all lined up in pristine condition. So it's like, if you do, and Sega CD, sorry, and I have them all in their preserved position. So it's possible that somebody's as crazy as I was and did the same thing for the Nintendo.
Well, I mean, the Nintendo, the Sega's different. I mean, my original Genesis, my little boy one, it's still in the closet right over there, attached to my second gen Sega CD. It's still so now, probably in the closet, probably covered in dust because I don't take care of it. I only keep it in case I want to play Lunar ever again, or OG Lunar. But I mean, I think just the design of the Genesis was a different design. The top-down loading, different. Agreed. And I don't believe this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
You're just a skeptic. You're just a skeptic.
I don't believe it.
But because you're frustrating me again, I need another shot. Blue Cordell for another 20 is requesting that we shoot Dermy in the nuts for making him a mod. And I did, in fact, just make you a mod, my friend. So you do have your blue wrench, and we will shoot Dermy in the dick.
I'm freaking out.
Okay, go.
Cheers to you, Blue Cord. Oh, much appreciated. There's not a single thing I can play that's going to make you think, well, yeah, okay, that's pretty fucking weird. I can't explain that.
No, I'm pretty sure. Wait, who did we just lose?
Yeah.
We lost Jesse.
Oh.
Yeah, he was pretty quiet. I think he probably must have been having internet issues or something.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I know I'm simping for my audio system. I'm so happy I haven't had to restart my audio at all tonight. It's wonderful.
You want a cookie?
Yeah, I want a cookie. I want a cookie. I like this.
If I had a cookie, I'd throw it at you right now. That's.
I'm just glad you don't have the gate problem anymore, where it like cuts out towards the end of your sentence. It's
a gate problem.
No, it's a gate issue.
Gate.
I might have that on my actual OBS because I'm using plugins over there, but I don't think I have it on StreamYards anymore.
I haven't heard it, so that's good because that was a bad thing for a while.
I said my only issue is I have to constantly keep raising my gain up because it keeps dropping it automatically.
Do you? Okay, dude, I had to do that with my shirt. Do you have a program that goes with it where you can lock in your settings?
No, this is a XLR.
Well, I know you don't have a shirt, but I'm saying, does it have an app that came with it for the computer? Where because it kept changing the gain on my shirt until I went into the app and I locked it. So
no, what I have because this is a DXLR, I think it was what they are.
It's an Elgato. It's an Elgato, right?
It's an Elgato, but it's one of those fancier ones where you plug the cord in. You have to plug it into the wave.
Right, but here's the thing. What he's talking about though is that you can download the Elgato Wavelink software, and you can make all kinds of. Okay, yeah, and you can make a ton of adjustments on that.
I have that, and I have that on right now. But the thing is, like, the Wave XLR also shows me like what my gain is right now because I can't do anything on this physically, and I constantly watch. If I mute it, it'll drop the gain.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. All right, so I'm gonna play a special one for you weebs there. I'm sure that both Adam and Dermy there, you're both very big into Pokemon, right?
I am more than me. My Pokemon stops at Johto League.
Okay. I'm not big into this stuff. This goes back to the original show when it first started. So I mean, so I want to hit on this for all of you out there. And this goes, I don't know, Devil, you might be a big Pokemon. I don't know, Jesse, if you are.
If Cloud's in the chat, he'll be able to catch it as well.
Anyone who's big on a Pokemon, I'm sure this will be a perfect example right here. If this is a real Mandela effect or not, because I don't know, but this sounds like a pretty fucking big one. So check this out.
People notice. Today, we're talking about the original Pikachu's tail. Pikachu is the main icon for Pokemon. This electric mouse is a household name for most people under 30, and its iconic look has gone through some changes over the years. Originally quite the bigger fellow, Pikachu has slimmed down quite a bit, but its overall design and look has changed very little otherwise. He's perfect. Anyway, the main point of contention is Pikachu.
Okay, I got to break up a little bit. So he's obviously a simp. So it sounds like he loves this show. It sounds like he loves Pokemon. He loves Pikachu.
He's at least simp. He I don't know if he loves it. I think he's just, playing it up because I'm not going to say anything one way or the other.
But he clearly loves Pikachu. He says he's perfect. He's the perfect design. I'll even agree. Like, I'm not even big. I really love the fucking the Detective Pokemon movie. Was fucking fantastic.
It was a good movie.
But
Gen 1 and 2, Gens 1 through 4 had the perfect designs for every Pokemon, but that's me getting very weeby.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's let him keep going.
His tail. As it is now, it has a little bit of brown at the bottom of its tail, but there are quite a few out there that believe it used to have black at the tip instead.
Yes.
Some have written this off as too similar to Pikachu's ears, while others have said no, that's the point. It's a similar look and aesthetic. Where do you stand on all this? Which is right?
He doesn't technically have black there, but there are, I believe, some forms. They have since changed it. There are some that
he does get into that, but it's talking about the original. People remember him having the black tip.
I don't remember having the black tip.
Hold on one second. Now, right here, this is showing game Pikachu. This isn't anime Pikachu.
Okay. No, let's let him explain it.
Now, the brown at the bottom has always been there, and the black tip has almost never existed. In fact, the residue for black tip tail on Pikachu is some of the hardest to find today. Early artwork, books, trading cards, the original games, and commercials, all of them only show the brown tail now. So either an unbelievable amount of people are remembering this wrong, or something has changed. And that something is what we call the Mandela effect.
So he's not talking about just the games or anything. He's saying that the original, when Pikachu first started, when all of this first started, that he had a black tip, not just specifically games, shows, anything.
Nah, I don't ever remember a black tip.
I don't remember a black tip either.
I've heard about it, but like I might have seen something here or there, but I don't fully remember it.
I remember seeing fan art back in like the late 90s with the black tip. I remember that.
But I played the hell out of those games, and his tail was always a solid one color, even in the gray, even in the old, gray, black and white gray Game Boy days. Yeah, that's what I played Pokemon on the first time. I played blue and red on my brick freaking gray Game Boy.
Yeah, I had my red, and I had the freaking original poster of all the Pokemon in my room. I had the whole poster.
I had the book.
They have obviously gone through redesigns, making them like slimmer and stuff like that. But other than that, like they really haven't changed their color.
Yeah, I mean the black tip. I don't remember the black tip. I don't.
Oddly enough, Lawrence's stripper name's Black Tip.
I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that and the inside trombone. That was just corny enough to be funny.
I can't wait to be able to use my Stream Deck because I have the perfect thing for right there.
I could see what Cloud's saying right here. I could see like some of the younger generations that maybe not have started on red and blue, like some of the people here on this panel might have. I could see this right here causing some people to think that. because there are some of the new ones, like the baby Pikachu versions.
Yeah,
those ones do actually have different coloring on them and stuff like that.
Think,
but yeah,
I think
even Chaya
Pichu,
says the same thing. Never had. Yeah, Pichu's got a
Maybe
black
Pichu,
tip.
Yeah,
it might be,
but no,
black,
never had a black tip of tail.
And the whip part, the sharp part on Raichu is brown.
Yeah, Raichu
brown. Yeah, it's like a dark brown.
Yeah.
You know, they probably made the Pichu tail black because of this. Because I've seen them do that with other Pokemon, where it's like they'll kind of lean into the, you know, the thing and say, okay, well, on this one, let's make it black because people are saying
this is me getting weeby. I know you don't want me to get weeby, but this is me getting weeby. They finally brought there's actually a alpha version of, I want to say it's Raichu, that they will go back to. They went back to like this alpha version of Raichu and made it its own Pokemon. They'll do that religiously. They'll go take a look at all these alpha designs and then actually make them Pokemon, but change them up a little bit, because they did that recently with a new Pikachu clone.
What was that, like Dedenne? Dedenne was like an alpha Pikachu version from like
not Dedenne, but Palma and Palmy. They were actually
Palmy.
They were alpha Raichu.
See, now this is interesting too. The costume ones actually have a black tip, like Pikachu Libre.
Do they really?
That's what he's saying. I don't know. Look up the costume ones. See what the costume ones look like.
Because the costume ones.
Because the costume ones would explain why that would confuse a lot of the normies that haven't been like hardcore into the games like so many of us have from like Gen 1 and shit. So yeah. But yeah, Cloud says yes, Dermy. Yes, Dermy.
We scared Soldier away when he figured out 5 of us knew Pokemon.
Yeah, it's pretty much, he was like, okay, the level of weeb is way too high in here. I have to leave now.
Cloud's actually correct.
No shit.
And this is even in the anime and in the game. I'll show it.
Oh yeah.
This is later designs. These are the costume Pikachus. They all, StreamYards is being a bitch to me. They all have the black tip.
Oh, it's the costume ones.
Yeah, I think there was a point in there that we're talking about, like where he has a heart-shaped one there.
Well, the heart-shaped
girl. Female.
Yeah, heart shapes are for females. They started introducing that in Gen 2, the genders, and then in Gen 4, they actually started showing like there's a physical difference between.
Yeah, they actually. Yeah, you can see.
Was the Pikachu redesign in Gen 4 for the male and female? I remember that.
Yeah, it was Gen 4 when they started introducing that.
Yeah, because like I think breeding started in what, Gen 2, right?
Gen 2 started with the breeding.
Yeah, breeding. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Lucore.
Oh,
shit.
Those are such good damn days.
I know. Wait, Adam.
Dermy wants some black tip.
Yeah.
Only Dermy is concerned about the black tip one.
I'm gonna refresh real quick. I'll probably have to come back because StreamYards is being a bitch to me.
Yeah, no. It's been doing that a lot. If you're on it for a while, just the best thing to do is just back out and come back in.
Refresh,
and it'll fix it all.
Refresh.
Oh, I just leave the studio and come back.
Toxic said just refresh every time. So.
Yeah, well.
All right. Well, while we wait on you to come back and not be so gay, we're gonna do one last one. I'll do one last one. This one was big for me too because I do remember. Everyone remember Rainbow Road?
Yeah,
I didn't play 64. So
you didn't play the 64? Okay, then you have nothing to bitch about either. So you can shut the fuck up.
I played it, but I think I might have only rented it from Blockbuster. Like,
we played the original shit out of this. Yeah, in my fucking high school days, I remember playing the shit out of this game. And I remember Rainbow Road was just the craziest one because it was so fucking difficult that I always remember, like, you know, because it's very 3D. Unlike like the Super Nintendo one had Rainbow Road there too, but it was all flat. You know, there was no real 3D. The road didn't go up or anything. Rainbow Road had a big loop. It would fucking loop around, and there was no fucking walls. I remember that very fucking clearly. When you go up and around, it was so easy to slide off, and you slide right off that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I hated it. But I enjoyed it at the same time because it was still very fun, but it was so fucking irritating because you fall off that motherfucker so fucking much. Check this out.
The Nintendo 64 version, Mario Kart 64. This Mandela effect has to do with the insanely unforgiving track, Rainbow Road. The difficulty comes from trackless edges and hairpin turns. So tell me, did Mario Kart 64's version of Rainbow Road have rails along the sides? The Mandela effect here is that so many people remember Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road not having rails, thus making it a much tougher race. But apparently it's always had rails. The Super Nintendo version of Mario Kart's Rainbow Road did not have rails, but apparently the N64 one did. This seems like an open and shut case of potentially mixing up the games, but
I do not remember those fucking rails being there.
I remember the Star Rails. I didn't know it was that one.
Star Rails in the Super Nintendo one?
No, they're saying that in Super Nintendo had no rails, but in the N64 it did not. I do not fucking remember this. I remember this being unrelentlessly fucking difficult because you can, like I said, you can go up and you come around this fucking corner and you go right off the fucking edge. I do not remember that being only the fucking Super Nintendo. I remember that specifically for this one.
Oh, see,
and Adam spent a lot of time on the gay road.
I did too.
I did play the shit out of this fucking game.
Jeremy, you're still on the game.
Shit out of this with my fucking friends. I played this so many fucking times. I do not remember there being fucking rails. I remember this being unrelentlessly fucking difficult. Because you just go right at the fucking edge. Am I the only one who's like really like that? No fucking way.
Like I said, I played more of the original.
Yeah, I think I'm remembering it backwards. I thought the Super Nintendo one had the rails.
Again with the Mandela effect, unlike Adam and Jesse here, who wants to fucking like say this is all a bunch of bullshit. I do believe that there's
some things, yes, but like some of this shit he's pulling out is like this is just something a lot of people missed in a movie.
Dude, I pulled this up because this is our pop culture show, so I want to pull up fucking movie and games. All right, I think we've talked about like the fucking all the other shit, like the Berenstain Bears and other shit like that. I mean, I could pull up some of the most convincing stuff out there that people like really fucking lose their minds over. But this stuff is all
the ones I'm just kind of curious as to like what, because those are some pretty long videos. I'm just kind of curious what other ones he had that we like more of us might remember too. Because that's the other thing too. It's like we're pulling up some of this stuff and it's like some people haven't watched this in 20 years. Some people have never seen it. I'm like, what's like something that like all of us have done? Like that's kind of what I'm curious about. Like which ones could we find?
But still, with those communities though, when we're talking about stuff like with the fucking with that game, with fucking Mario Kart, those are games that have very cherished fucking childhood memories. You're sitting here saying, well, it was so long ago, so we're probably just not remembering right. Well, then you can make that argument with every single fucking Mandela effect. This is all stuff like, from a long time ago.
If you would have given me like some stuff out of like Nintendo 64 or like Zelda of Ocarina of Time, I probably could have told you because those ones I spent more time on those ones than I did anything else.
Actually, that's one of them. There is one for that. I never played the game, so I didn't know. I had no fucking reference to it.
Dude, I played that so much.
I am dropping the links to the videos. The one that I just dropped is the movie one, and the one I'm dropping now. I'll title it this one. Video game. And there we go. So if you guys want to check those out, I mean, it's an amazing. And you know what? Like I've always said, I'm always open to have a conversation with people. We can always debate. I'm very curious for you guys in here who do believe in this kind of stuff. Here's okay. So like I said, that's the last one we're going to do. So let's go ahead and we can talk about what do we think this is? Because I can tell you that there is a lot of people who have different memories of this stuff. So it means we're not all seeing the same thing. Sometimes it can be 50-50. Maybe people will remember the other thing, and sometimes people will see it a completely different way from what is now and have our fucking minds blown. Sometimes there's people out there who remember it differently from any of it. So in the best explanation I can have, a lot of people have been saying they think that maybe it was the Hadron Collider turning on, like opened up a fucking wormhole and shit like that. I really do think that there is that there is a multiverse. I do believe in multiverse theory, and I think that there's a good possibility.
Multiverses are lame.
Well, in the movies, in Marvel movies, they absolutely fucking are. That's for damn sure, and DCU now. But in our actual real universe, I do believe that there's a good possibility that we do have bleed over. Are these videos just a psyop? Dude, check it out. Go check it out. Go watch Batman. Go watch the Batman 1989 and see if there is now multi points at the bottom of that bat symbol. If you remember not having that fucking point, then
no.
I think I would like to get my hands on a VHS of Batman 89 to even get close to serving that, because
the problem you have with the whole 89 one, no question, is accurate, because I remember that. Because I remember when I was a kid, I said, "What's wrong with his symbol?" I remember saying that. I said, "That's different." Then I picked up the VHS cover. I'm like, I was like, it's different. So that's
okay. So you do remember it. So
yeah, I remember that.
If he's like a complete hardcore DC.
Oh yeah, I'm a psychopath. Yeah,
we love it. I've told this story that going to see the Batman 89 movie was my premiere. The biggest childhood memory of seeing a movie was seeing the 1989 Batman. That's how much of a fan I am of that character, of that genre, of Batman. Only Batman and Batman Returns. Everything after that doesn't fucking exist. But that Batman, and I do not fucking remember that. I absolutely would. I watched that movie so many times. I had that VHS. I had that fucking VHS. I watched it so many fucking times. I never fucking remembered. Like I said, the first time I saw it pop up on I don't remember where I fucking saw it. Where in the fuck did that come from? I have never seen that before. Go ahead, Devil. Devil hasn't said anything. Well, good.
The problem you have is that the most simplest answer usually is the truth. Is there a multiverse? Maybe, but the more simple answer is just you forget stuff, and little things can influence your thing. Like they said, the Pikachu ears being black, the tip of the ears are black. Somehow you carry that over to the tail. The glasses on the Risky Business one, there are sunglasses on the cover, so maybe that influenced people to see it. Also, people talking about it. You have that's the reason you have politicians repeat the same lie over and over again, because if you hear a lie 100 times, you start to see it as truth. Sometimes there's just stuff like that influences our memory and stuff like that. Pretty simple. It's a much more simple answer than all of these universes are collapsing in on itself because the hydrogen collider just
no, I don't. I mean, okay, trying to really explain whether it's like because of CERN or something like that. I'm not going to go into that. I believe that there is just something going on with the multiverse thing. I know that, and here's the thing though, is that when you really expand your span of thinking out, you got to remember is that we live in a world where they all want to say trust the science, and they say and they try to claim that science is definite, it's absolute now, that what we say is the absolute fact, that there's not aliens, that there is no multiverse, that ghosts don't exist, that there, you know, and science will say that Jesus Christ was just a story, it wasn't a real thing. My point is that we're living in a world that has never fucking changed. Back in the day of Copernicus and everyone else, you try to say that the earth revolves around the sun and you can get put in jail. And now we're living that same fucking thing now. But if you expand out your mind to the possibilities that are out there, then it's not that much of an extreme position to think. This is a possibility. This kind of stuff can be real.
I'm not saying there's not a multiverse. Maybe there is, but I just don't think it's collapsing in on itself and affecting Batman movies. That's just not where I'm going with it.
Well, you are really simplifying it with that fucking claim right there. I mean, that's a very Adam, I'm more likely to go ahead, dude.
No, go ahead, Jesse. Go ahead.
All I was to say is I'm more likely to believe in aliens than I am the Mandela effect.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I'm a science fiction fantasy writer. I love to think about this kind of stuff. I like it when Stargate SG-1 introduced the idea of the quantum mechanics, quantum physics. Every action we take as a possible reaction, creating multiple pathways, multiple realities. I love that kind of shit. I've adapted that kind of shit. I like it. That's fun multiversal theory. I'm not against that. What I find this interesting in the sense that sort of what Devil was saying, it's kind of like that concept of eyewitness testimony. Ask a bunch of people to say and repeat some things, and there's always the different thing, and that's the thing. The eyewitness testimony is unreliable. And listen, I said it before, I have a crazy memory. A lot of people we stream with always say, God damn, we don't want to go up against him. He's going to remember this shit crazy. My memory is really good, but it doesn't kick into a certain point. it's sporadic in my little kid memory. Some little kid memory things I remember spot on, and then other shit gone. And it's not until maybe about 20 years ago where it really sort of started to lock in. And it's not eidetic memory, it's not perfect recall, but yeah, I do have partial photographic memory. So I remember things in a different way that other people do. And if I see something enough times, it's going to tattoo on its brain. Now, the Batman symbol thing, again, I hadn't seen Batman 89 in probably since the early 90s, early mid-90s. This was the last time I really saw it. I watched Batman Returns more than I watched 89 as the years progressed. And I couldn't say that's that sporadic thing. I trust what Dre says because Dre is a DC psychopath, as he says. And I will believe what he says there.
Oh, thing, not like me. Said, what am I? I'm just fucking chopped liver over here because I'm a white guy. I can't get any fucking cred.
You're not a weed.
No.
You can't be trusted.
No, but
it's only the best fucking memory of a child. My child's memory. Fucking
listen. Okay, here's a perfect example. No, perfect example. My little 3-year-old boy memory remembers being in line for Return of the Jedi. And my mom says, no, the memory is wrong. It didn't quite happen. I used to tell the story about, we're waiting there. And she said, no. That's not. And she constantly says that didn't happen that way. And that's the thing. We remember things a certain way. It's a perception thing. And it has to do, I think, with age, the way we process things. Remember, when we're little kids, single digits into the teenage years, our hormones, our brains, they're all fucked up. And we're perceiving things, remembering things. And considering we're all men here, Dermy excluded, we were all horny as shit. We were all horny as shit.
Some of us still are.
And, I mean, back in the day, Batman 89, I'm paying more attention to Kim Basinger. I'm paying more attention to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about doing, as Dre would say, unspeakable things to myself.
Unspeakable things.
Unspeakable things.
I actually had it for the Catwoman in the 60s show.
Which one?
Yeah, the one with the darkest skin one.
Eartha Kitt?
Eartha Kitt,
I was just like Julie Newmar. I was always a Julie Newmar kind of guy. I like
me too.
Yeah, I like Julie Newmar.
I could be getting it wrong. Anyways, yeah.
Boy,
I didn't know what to do with those feelings, but I was very.
I knew very early that things were working out. Derby, what the hell?
Those feelings.
Oh shit!
He's just sharing.
That was my bad. I'm going through Elgato. I'm doing stuff. That was all my bad. I'll own up.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes I'll throw up a video game when we switch to Rumble on Bulbos.
Well, no,
on purpose.
I did that entirely on accident. I'm just going through Elgato and doing stuff because I've got some other things to work on my audio. Listen, I'm not supposed to be talking about right now.
Just keep jerking off, whatever. Anyway, but I think a lot of it, especially with the little kid aspects, a lot of these things for us are, some of us here, the old men, that's little kid stuff. And it's hard to deny what we remember. And so I'm going to argue about the Nintendo thing. I'm going to argue that one to the grave. But I think it's perception, fuzzy memory.
Wait, you're going to argue it even though you were saying that you do remember the Nintendo not working if you didn't push the cartridge down?
No. I'm saying I will argue that it won't work if you don't push it down. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're saying that the video was fake, that this guy was lying.
I don't think he's saying that.
I don't want to call him a liar. I don't want to call him a liar. I'm just saying I will say 99.9%. I'll give myself that 0.01% wiggle room. I remember it never working unless pushed down because, as like you said, we messed with the hell out of those things trying to get them to work. When they started to not work, we did everything possible to not work. And I used to what my special trick was, kind of put it halfway down to try and get it to start. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that worked, sometimes it didn't. But if it was all the way up, no, it wouldn't start. Pink screen of death.
And because we do get to the super chat, but yeah, then test it. That's all I'm gonna say. Is you obviously don't take any of this. Don't take any of this for fucking. Well, fine. Look it up. I don't know. Do your own research is what I'm saying. I'm not telling anyone to take this guy's word for it. I'm not telling anyone to take my word for it. Do your own research. I'm not saying you should just take word of mouth, but
and I'm not calling anybody a liar. I'm not going to call anybody a liar because that's uncalled for in this case. I'm not calling anybody a liar. I'm just saying I don't.
Oh, I already poured the shot. What the fuck? Mandela effect. I didn't think I poured a shot.
No, that's just drunk.
It's okay, Grandpa.
No, that's called drunk. That's called whiskey effect. That's the whiskey effect.
Once again, please donate for soldiers' Alzheimer's
retardation.
Yeah,
yes.
As you can see, it's progressing. He remembers no barriers on Rainbow Road, and yeah,
it's slowly getting.
All right, I'm gonna play our first shots video. Jesse, if you can time this right this time, it'd be great. 20 blue Cordell for $20.
Right in the back.
Y'all kids have no idea. I had Atari, Pong, and Pitfall. I actually did grow up with. So it wasn't the what was the original one? Was the original the 2600?
I don't know. I had a weird Atari. It was a floppy disk Atari. That's what.
Oh no, you had a Commodore.
My dad
that was
said
a Commodore.
My stepdad said it was an Atari, so I don't know. I was.
What the fuck did you just do? What? Why the fuck?
What?
I
was 5.
He changed. You're changing layouts.
Yeah, I didn't hit. I hit a button on my keyboard.
Hey, by the way, everybody, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. Oh, now you minimized me. Hey, what the fuck?
Full screen the man. Full screen the man.
Coffee Brand Coffee, perfect timing. Click the link that is in the chat above or in the video description below. Best coffee you can possibly get. I can smell it all damn night over here. Use promo code VETS, VETS, VETS for 10% off of this amazing fucking coffee. I absolutely love it. I'm actually a big fan of the sticky pecan roll. I don't want to pull this one up because it's running low now. But sticky pecan roll is fucking amazing. You can always check out everything else. They got chocolate milk, and God, they got like a strawberry cream coffee, all kinds of shit. But fucking hell, man, I love this stuff so much. So do check out the link. Just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Use promo code VETS, 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 get 10% off.
Damn it, you did it again. It's not promo code VETS. It's promo code I'm forgetting my name. That's poor old man.
You think you're so funny.
Hey, you said you wanted us to stop calling you gay, Adam. I'm trying to give you an out here. You're gonna be forgetting.
I'm just forgetting. I've said it many times. I am actually medically diagnosed with fucking terribly bad memory. They said it could either be of PTSD or traumatic brain injury. But no matter what, my brain is fucked, and I can't remember shit. And it's only getting worse, apparently. I don't think all the alcohol is really helping. But yes, what was the chat again? What did he say?
Atari.
Yeah, talking about the Atari. Yeah, I think this 2600 was the original one. Yeah, I've been watching Angry Video Game Nerd, the Cinemassacre channel. Angry Video Game. Check out Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd if you haven't checked this out. Old ass channel, but he's fucking great. Absolutely corny as shit, but I've learned so much more about old school video games than I've ever known. And yeah, the floppy disk one is a Commodore. Yeah, the original Atari.
I was 5. I repeated whatever my stepdad said, so I don't.
Yeah, he probably just wanted you to believe that you had an Atari, so you could be like the cool kids.
Games. I had Joust. I had Popeye. There was a strip poker game that I couldn't access. Had a password on it.
Strip poker on the Commodore. Oh shit!
I tried.
But yeah, I thought that I was such an old school guy too because I had an Atari. Come to find out, mine was like the 2065, whatever the fucking number was. It was the one that came after 2 Ataris, and it came out at the exact same time that the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, and it was a complete failure because it wasn't anywhere near what the NES was. But I thought I was such an old school guy because I had all the old games like Pong, the original Pac-Man, all these games. Come to find out, those were just cross-platformed over and could be played on the new one that I had, and my parents were cheap as fuck. It just had the fucking old games with this this thing. So anyways, Blue Core Devil, thank you so much, and let's go back and we'll watch our first one again. Thank you, Blue Core Devil. Cheers!
Tell me, can you guys hear this?
Yes.
Yeah. Yay!
You got it. You got it. Yay! Dermy can YouTube now.
Yay!
Dermy knows how to YouTube now.
Oh shit, he's got a beeper too.
Shut the fuck up, Dermy.
I'm about to one up you. Trust me.
Talking to your microphone, retard.
I'm about to one up you.
Pull it closer to your mouth if you're gonna lean back like that, fatty.
I'm gonna one up you.
Oh, Dermy. Dude, you just walked at you. You just defiled it.
I just
Yeah,
bought it. That means I get to do what I want to do with it.
Yeah,
we
that
can only
microphone
hope
is-
that the chemical they spray on it to like preserve the smell and shit is killing Dermy right now.
I'll give you that. That was
What were you gonna one up me with?
Just let me get it. Let me get it set up.
Oh my God,
see,
jeez,
you-
you're really one upping me.
You can't YouTube. He does this all the time. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, and he doesn't even have it fucking ready.
Chai says you should try gin.
Y'all ready for this?
No, we were
You're
ready.
shot.
10
We were
minutes
ready
ago
2
when I
hours
started.
ago.
Is it working?
No, we don't hear that one.
Ain't
No,
doing
it's
shit.
failed. Good job. Good job, Dermot.
This works
Fucking
though.
miserable failure. Miserable failure. As usual.
I wonder. Can you hear me now?
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
Hello.
Yes.
We hear you, but
Yes,
we
we
don't
can
hear
fucking
anything
hear you.
playing.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's not working on my end. God fucking damn it! I have a Joe Biden voice changer.
Oh yeah, those can be kind of weird sometimes.
No, yeah, if you're using that voice changer thing, I haven't been able to get that to work. If that's the app that they
You know what's
try
funny?
to promote with
Voice
Elgato.
mod.
Krista
mod.
Nova
Yeah, the
can get her
voice mod,
voice changer
yeah,
to work,
yeah.
but Dermy
Yeah,
can't.
Krista's got hers to
Well,
work.
Krista
Well,
doesn't use a stream.
I don't think no, I don't think she's using the
Rodecaster.
Elgato one or
Yeah,
the way.
she's
Oh,
the Rodecaster.
she's using that
Yeah.
like that $500 one, ain't she?
Yeah, she actually she has the one with the soundboard thing. Yeah, there's some you have to work that shit into the fucking wavelength is
Oh
really
no, she's
fucking
got the net.
confusing.
Yeah, she's got the next one up from that one.
Yeah.
This is I like this one. I'm gonna fiddle around with it. I can deal with all the just had the terms like all the dials and shit. So I like
All
it.
right.
So you're
Maybe
gonna
they
turn
can make
the
you
dials.
sound. Maybe they can make you sound less gay.
Yeah.
No,
You
there's
can
no
fiddle with it.
technology to solve that.
Well, I
Fiddle
could
with it, turn
do
your dials.
the streams, big panel streams now. I could do game streams and stuff like that now.
You couldn't do game streams.
Use your words. What the hell are you talking about?
Game streams, like what Geeks and Gamers does, what Adam, you guys do on probably Sundays and stuff like that.
Why couldn't you?
Well,
stream video
that's a
games?
very complicated setup. It is.
It's not that complicated.
No, it's not.
You know,
Yeah.
you're
using. I'm not going to go into it on here, but no, it's not. It's not simple. It's not simple to get that because the graphics on StreamYards does not do well for fucking video games.
I know
So
what
it has,
you got to do.
You have to
gotta
go onto
through
OBS,
Yes.
and you have to do the sound mixing. Is the most complicated
Yes.
part. The sound mixing is the biggest
You
bitch
mean
of
the
it.
thing that I've been working on this entire night?
Yeah, so it's so fucking simple. You've been working it all fucking night. Good for you.
I've been setting
It's
it
so
up all
fucking
night.
simple.
Like it is simple. It's just figuring out. Like I got music going right now.
Hey, Adam.
Okay,
I can have
we
on my stream.
we found you're a man. Dermy, we got you, man.
Oh
here.
fuck no!
Look
That's
at
one of
this.
those people-
We got
no, fuck that.
Yeah,
That's
this
one
is
of those guys
we
that has
found you
the,
one of your fucking guys here.
No.
Yeah, this is your perfect man right here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We know you love this. You're loving this.
No.
You're
No.
loving this.
No.
Yeah, no.
Dre, you look so upset.
Dre's got to go anyway.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to close this out. That was gonna be my last thing right there.
Oh, we got one more.
Abaru popped in again.
Okay. Holy fuck.
I can't pay very close attention when I got a broken brain on top of that with alcohol.
I got you, brother. I got you. That's what I'm.
Abaru for $20 says I give because I care. I would play a thing. I don't have anything like that. That's way too positive and nice. I don't have any sound effects for that. Because I like being angry and doing stuff like punching Dermy in the dick. Come on now. I love that video. Thank you, Devil Made Me Do it, for making that. All right. Let's wrap this shit up, man. Let's Jesse, you've been such an amazing co-host. I appreciate the fuck out of you. If you could get Dre's Indiegogo link one more time and share that. Dre, I do want to just let you go, buddy. I know it's been going late. I wasn't planning on keeping you around for 3 fucking hours, but it's been a fun time, dude. You've been awesome, man. Thank you for being here.
This has been a really fun time. I really enjoyed hanging out with you all and rubbing shoulders with some of you goats. So this has been really fun. I've really enjoyed myself, and I appreciate you all's candor and all the stuff that y'all bring to the table, especially when it comes to the Iron Age and all that wonderful stuff. You guys are great. And once again, thank you for letting me share my Indiegogo with you and your audience tonight. This has been really cool, and the chat has been absolutely tremendous. All you folks in the chat are absolute legends. You guys are tremendous. You can follow me on all my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at DaBrute00. My Indiegogo has been kindly put into the chat once again. If you have in your heart to contribute to it, I really appreciate you. You all are great. You all are tremendous. Yeah, so the Indiegogo is going to run all the way for till early January, so it's just going to be a 2 months run. As I mentioned before, it's a labor of love. It's part of my heart. I really do appreciate everybody's interest, and I look forward to hearing from people. Hit me up on Twitter just to say what's up, just say hello or what have you. I would just love to hear from everybody. So this has been really cool, and I want to thank you all for having me on Skinemax tonight. This has been really cool.
Hell yeah, dude. You've been awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. Dude, check him out. We got the links dropping in the chat there, and the links are in the video description below for anyone who's rewatching this. Hit him up on Twitter and check out his Indiegogo. Show him some love. Show him some support. We need more support for independent artists like Dre here. We need something to break away from this mainstream garbage that we've got going on. So please do show Dre some love.
And I'm gonna say this real quick. We talk a lot about all sorts of stuff, but Dre's one of those guys that doesn't have like CG backing him. This is a lone man right here, so we gotta do what we can to back his ass. And I'm excited.
God damn it, Dermy.
Back
away from his
ass. That das.
You're the ones that made it all gay.
No, you said it. You said it, and I'm not gonna let it go.
It might have been a Mandela effect. You only remember it.
You're a Mandela effect, Adam. Your whole life's a Mandela effect. Between the alcohol and the brain damage, your whole life's a Mandela effect.
This is how I feel right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm really not making my point. I'm really not making my point very well when I'm talking about trying to defend the Mandela effect theory, and then saying that I drank and I had brain damage.
I'm literally like registered with the VA. It's like written in my medical paperwork. My mommy says I'm special. I got the paper. That's why she wears the mask.
I'm not allowed to live on my own, but
legitimately though, Dre, I love you, man. I'm gonna be pimping this out as much as fucking possible.
I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dermy, turn off Flashcast. We can hear it.
You're my
Wait, can you hear it?
Yes.
You shouldn't be able to.
Well, we did. You fucking retard.
Dumbass.
Dre, thank you very much, buddy. You have been awesome. We'll have to have you on again.
Absolutely. Hit me up anytime.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Fuck yeah. Are you gonna do a YouTube channel?
Yes.
You do have a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Brutal Planet Comics is my YouTube channel.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely. For those, check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Sub to Drew. That's something.
Hell yeah.
Called Drew. That's new. That's new.
Sub to Drew. Oh,
Drew. Okay, that's new.
Jesse,
That's
do you
awesome.
remember his name being Drew just 20 minutes ago?
I don't know.
Oh, well, it's just because I was typing it. Yeah, it's just because I was typing it.
But yeah, so my YouTube channel, I pretty much cover a lot of media, what's going on in comics, what's going on in our culture war. Sometimes I play some video games, just all over the place. Sometimes I run a segment called the Indie Corner, where some of my fellow independent creators and contemporaries wish to share their work, and they get to come on and talk about the things that they're creating. Usually, it's a lot of newer folks that are just trying to break into the independent sphere. A lot of great creative people I've talked to over the years, and it's really fun, and I feel like it's very rewarding. It's one of my ways of giving back to the independent community that I've helped be a part of for many years. So yeah, so that's what I usually use my YouTube channel for. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and yeah, promotions and stuff as well. So,
Hell yeah, and I hope I hope on your channel you play that guitar over your left shoulder.
Oh,
Your channel too.
not that one, but maybe that one over there.
All right, love you, man. Thank you for being here, but leave it to fucking Matt showing up at the very fucking end and dropping some racisms. So fucking awful person.
No, that's
and
just
also,
shit. I hear myself. God, fuck.
you fuck some things up. And Horny Alf showing up. But yes, Horny Alf also, I will point out, as much as I was thanking Jesse for contributing with his pop culture videos that we're doing here on Vets Talking, do check it out. Ring the bell on here so you always get a notification when he drops his videos. Show him some love also, because he's absolutely right. You got to play the fucking algorithm. So please watch the videos, comment, share, like, all that fun stuff. It's not just a fucking phrase that we all got to say. You know, every single time I always say, double tap that like and subscribe and ring that bell and share this out there. It really does help with the algorithm. That's the thing too, and we need to work on the algorithm for this new pop culture stuff we're doing. But Horny Alf also is doing right now for our channel. He does a lot of video game streams, but for us, it is on Sunday nights. He's doing video game streams with us vets talking individuals. I'm not a big gamer. I tried doing it before. I just don't have the motivation to set up a stream and have to do all this, that, and whatever when I'm really not even into playing the game that much as it is. But I am going to come on there. I can't wait to play Party Animals. We're going to play, I think the game's called Grounded.
Tomorrow we're playing Grounded. Me, Horny
Grounded.
Alf, Paul, and Ryan Reaper.
I've never heard of Grounded, so hopefully I will be able to check that out. Like I said, I've still got the Xbox is sitting way up here on this fucking shelf. It's not connected to anything. It's just a fucking paperweight right now.
I thought Sheep took your Xbox.
Sheep took my Xbox 5. Yeah, that's damn right. This is an Xbox One. Or whatever the fucking the new Xbox is called.
The titles of Xbox is all fucked up.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. Yeah, this is an Xbox One I've got up here.
You got Xbox Bones. You got Xbox Bones X. You got Xbox Bone Series X.
Dermy, shut up.
Fucking
I'm fuck up, Dermy.
That's what it is. As an Xbox guy as well, it is.
What we need to play is that
Pokemon.
Fortnite OG. Everyone's playing that now, and you like Fortnite, so
I refuse.
I'm looking at it.
I'm down.
No, we did play Fortnite. We had a lot of fucking fun with it. We do have to do that again. We absolutely do.
I legitimately might just play Pokemon after the stream.
Yeah,
you're
with
gonna play with
Pikachu with the
yourself
black
after the
tail. Dermy Wermy, let's go. Just go ahead. Say something.
I'll say something.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, no, I'm Dermy Wermy, guys. What I do gotta say is for everybody that's on my channel and stuff, Adam and all that, thank you guys. Because of everything that you've done, I've been able to upgrade my audio system, so I am happy about all that. I'm
hell yeah
hoping to try to bring some changes to the channel, do what I can, help out where I can, and I'm gonna be pimping out Dre's stuff. Dre, I love you, buddy. Thank you for coming on, and we're gonna get you there.
Wait a minute. Is anybody else getting paid for Ball Busters? Because I'm not.
You're Jewish. Shut the fuck up.
You just hang on to that Jew gold. You'll be just fine.
I need more Jew gold.
That's it. I support Hamas now just because of you.
Kick him, please. Kick him.
Oh,
Kick him.
Where's that button at?
Kick him.
No, God! Why are you gay?
We've been asking that question for a long time.
That's how Israel could attack Hamas. Send Dermy in.
That's a weapon of mass destruction threat right there.
Boy, I got it.
It looks like he regretted that.
Dermot just spread.
Oh no, he's just looking at
regret
Spawn.
that
Never
at
mind.
all.
No, he's just looking
Dude,
at
he's
Spawn.
That's what
been
I
he's
said.
been hurling anti-Semitic shots at me for 3 months. He regrets nothing.
But longer than 3 months. But hey, Adam, I know you're also a chef. I got some ovens I need worked on.
Oh.
You think that oven insults and final solution insults would be the worst thing he could do to one of his friends, but he always is threatening my ass. So it's kind of
It's true.
perverted ways. So I
mean, would you rather live with the rest of your life of the PTSD of remembering that Dermy raped you, or would you rather live with the PTSD of not having to worry about it?
I would set the oven myself.
That's what I'm saying.
I will push him in. Listen, we have. It's a mercy. Listen. We're gonna get. Listen, it's the next Vegas meetup. Ryan's gonna tase him. Gal's gonna punch him in the nuts, and who's gonna pepper spray him in the face. I always forget.
I was gonna use my taser on him, but I had to fucking throw it at a football game.
Smoking Man.
Cash Caster's
Caster.
gonna pay. All right, Cash is gonna pepper spray you. So you know what? I'm just gonna laugh.
And when he's down on the ground, I'm gonna run him over.
I love the way this sounds. I love it. We're gonna live stream all of it directly to Rumble because Rumble won't get mad at us.
Yeah. And
is the Geeks and Gamers meetup in Orlando happening?
No.
So there's not. Is there not going to be a meetup in Orlando
not
this year?
No, there's nothing happening this year. They're not. They can't afford it.
Before any of us do any of that to Dermy, one of us has to get a freaking lawyer to make a contract that Dermy can sign. So we're not responsible for any damage caused.
Adam's brother's a lawyer. He's in the good. Okay.
Which one? I don't have a brother. Do you have a brother?
Wait, do you have
I don't have a brother.
I don't have a brother. I'm an only child. You fucking idiot.
Do you have a cousin?
What kind of Jew only? What kind of
Listen,
Jew
you're
family only has
Jewish.
one
Obviously,
kid?
you know somebody in Hollywood, and you got one that's a lawyer.
I'm sure he's not wrong.
All right. One of my cousins is a lawyer, but she lives in St. Louis.
I win.
She's not that kind of lawyer, though. She's into. I don't even know what kind of law she's into.
It's just a basic waiver form. Any one of them could. Her clerk could write it.
And that other cousin, sure, she works in Hollywood. She's just a grip, though. Fuck.
No. I don't have any cousins in Hollywood. I can say that honestly. No.
All right, we gotta get moving. Laurence, are you even there? You've been muted for like an hour, I think. He's gone. Yeah, Laurence ain't there.
He'll be okay.
Dre, you
got any
black guy jokes because he's not here?
Wow!
Listen,
wow!
He went there. Chicken. He can't.
I'm letting him make the joke, though. I'm letting him make the joke.
No, I'm the anti-Semitic racist one.
I can't use the black guy late thing because he's been here the whole time.
Well, he's dipping out earlier. He's not talking.
He went
to
get cigarettes. He never came back.
Yeah, exactly.
Private chat, but
no
menthol.
He's back.
Menthol. Oh yeah, absolute menthols. Oh, he's like, I have to get going. Now he's back.
Daddy came back. Daddy, you came back.
I'm multitasking. I'm actually doing this and I'm modding another channel. So
sure.
Oh, I see how you are. I see how you are.
But no, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it was your turn, but you weren't here.
No, I was here. I just couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you're watching another channel.
Have to go get a
That's wrong. That's wrong.
No, I'm watching this.
Party foul, bro.
Another channel. But yeah, no, you guys can catch me here every Saturday if I don't get fired for doing two different things at once.
No, dude, we love you here, man. And Thursday, you popped on Knife Hands on Thursday, right?
You didn't have knife hands this Thursday.
No, not this Thursday, but
I think the week prior. I know Sunday I was on.
Yeah,
Sunday I was on with you guys. But yeah, I'm just grateful to be here. As you can see, I've got a new logo. I'm working on my channel. Packing up and moving. It looks like my house is going through. When I get to where I'm going, I'm actually laying the building blocks to start my own little media LLC. So I'm actually going to be working on a comic of myself. I'm also going to be working on a board game.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I've actually gotten into back in the old choose your own adventure types of things. So I've been
that's cool.
I've been practicing. There's a program called Twine.
You would
that you can actually create them and people can actually play them online. In fact, on my Friday show with Samuel the Infamous, we've actually a few weeks ago that I made. So yeah, you guys just stay tuned. Get some stuff recorded if my mic decides to continue to keep working.
Hell yeah, dude.
Mic check.
Love having you here, dude. Thank you very much, man. All right, Adam, the Renaissance nerd, the vein of my existence here, or bane of my existence. I don't even remember how the fucking term that term goes here. This night, usually we get along great, but now this thing just want to argue with me everything I fucking say.
Hey, well, it isn't Dermy's show, so I got to argue with the host. You know, that's how it goes.
That's fair.
I am Adam, Renaissance Nerd, YouTube channel, same name. You can follow me there. Takes, reviews, streaming, gaming. Tomorrow, you can join me and our good friend Dre every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern on the Roundtable, where we give our own takes on the week's events, try to give a fresh spin on things, own discussions. And then every Monday, I'm sorry, still Sunday, sorry. It's late. I'm tired. Every Sunday after the Roundtable, you can join me and the rest of the Star Trek Engage crew, which includes our good friend Horny Alf, includes Devil Made Me Do It, Samuel the Infamous, Ryan, Anna Gameland. We usually have a Wesley on board as well, but this week we have 2 Wesleys, I think. Yeah, we got 2. Our good friend Jed the Hollywood Scholar will join me on there. 4:15 p.m. Eastern. We multi-stream it across all our channels. Join us for that every Monday on my channel, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Mellow Mondays. Open door policy. Devil's usually there. We hang out, we chill, we do nerdy stuff. Rest of the week, Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Natural 20. My sort of solo show. It's an open door, but it's usually just me. I rant about something. I get a bee in my bonnet. I'm going to complain. And then rest of the week, gaming, takes, reviews when there's something to review. And then, of course, every Friday, I am shackled to Ballbusters and that sinking ship. There's no way out. It's a doomed expedition that I am committed to.
Hey,
at this
we got
point.
Melee's coming back on.
Yeah, well, they're gluttons for punishment at this point. So
They're my friends. I love them.
You have bribed them with degenerate sexual offers.
That is not far from the truth.
That's why I said it. And then, as I said earlier, every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, back on my channel, Saturday Night Drive-In, where myself, Jed the Hollywood Scholar, and guests occasionally, we review, discuss movies every week. As I said, next week, we are doing Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And today, we did V for Vendetta, still up live on my channel.
Oh.
Re-upload will be there on Monday. So
Quick
thank you, Adam, for having me here tonight. What?
Quick question.
Retard.
No, legitimate question. Have we announced the anime for Anime Odyssey?
No, we haven't. Okay, all right. So
no. I'm going to talk to you.
You want to change it?
Yes.
You want to change it? Okay. Well, it was your right. It's your choice this month. So
it is? Okay. I'll DM you. You'll like it.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. All right. Once a month, the Degenerate and I do an anime stream on my channel called Anime Odyssey. End of the month, usually we'll talk about an anime. We'll have a guest, and then we talk anime news and discussion, whatever happens after that. Last month we did. What else did we do last month? I forgot already.
Fire Force.
Fire Force. Thank you, Devil. We did Fire Force. We had our good friend Kenzo on, and we got to talking Gundam and other fun shit. So join us once a month, usually at the end of the month, for Anime Odyssey as well.
Hell
Adam,
yeah. Awesome.
Thank you for having me on tonight.
Dude, awesome having you, man. Thank you very much. I mean, yeah, obviously, you're a little bit of a fucking stickler on the fucking skepticism thing, which you're perfectly allowed to have your opinion on. But dude, yeah, so this is actually your second time being on here. First time was to roast Dermy with a quick little segment, but it's the first time you've been on here full time. And you've not had a full actual guest appearance to talk about yourself. So we'll have to have you come back on again. I've been wanting to do that. I'm just really bad about the whole bringing on guests thing. Usually I have a Horny Alf that's really good about that for me.
I have a grumpy old vaping gamer who does that for me. So I rely on other people. I rely on Dermy to hit our guests for Anime Odyssey. Everybody else does my guest work for me. I'm terrible at it.
Right. Yeah, I'm really bad too. So let's talk, dude. We'll I have I don't think I have anything fucking slated coming up. So let's get you on and make you like a proper guest appearance.
Yeah, if I do anything on Saturdays, usually just drive in, and if I don't have anything else planned, I just play a game or I watch something in my own private time. So,
all right, sounds good, buddy. Thank you for being here, man.
No problem.
Devil made me do it. You were so quiet today.
He's half asleep.
Sorry. Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitters.
There it is.
Check out Beelzehub. Tomorrow I'm on the game stream, the late Horny Alf's game stream. Usually check out Get Ranked every Sunday. Check out Beelzepub every Saturday morning at 12 p.m. Pacific. And I'm just on a bunch of other places, and I don't have people to do my booking for me, so I have to do that all myself.
Yeah, but you ask us and we go, yeah, sure. We just go, yeah.
Yeah, but I have to get 5 a week. Y'all got 1 or maybe 2.
That's fair. That is very fair. That's gotta be difficult. Yeah. You should get a Horny Alf to help you out with that.
He's got a Dermy. He's got a Dermy.
He does have a Dermy.
Don't do shit.
You can get me to do shit. You never had. You go like, here, have this and do it. And the one time I led the stream, it was like, oh, fucking shit, because you had me read off names of Mortal Kombat characters. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? That's where we got Noob Sailboat.
Fuck.
Don't ask. It was.
I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to know that.
We got correct.
Not good.
Jesse, the common nerd, my co-host with the most and amazing contributor to everything pop culture now here on Vets Talking. Love having you, buddy.
Appreciate that. Yeah, as many of you know, my YouTube channel got nuked, so please, we are basically starting from scratch all over again. YouTube was my full-time job until they decided a man cannot intake his daily potassium on a stream without it being considered sexual content for some fucked up reason. So either that or maybe YouTube hates gay people. I don't know which it is. But yeah, come over and check out my Rumble. You can become a member over there for $5 a month. If we get to 100 members, we can keep the lights on indefinitely. Also got the Twitter, officially got the subscribers things over there on Twitter, and then come out and check out the Kick as well. I think we're like 5 followers away from being monetized over there on Kick, so that way we can do full-time gaming streams across all of the platforms. I'll have a live stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. the Bible study. We're doing Deuteronomy, and then Monday through Thursday we do live streams twice a day because that's what Rumble likes, and it also gives me an excuse to cut out videos for Adam over here on the Vets Talking as well. So 11 a.m. And 6 p.m. Monday through Friday Central Standard Time every single week, and then Fridays 11 a.m. The Daily Show, and then on Saturdays we're probably going to start doing like afternoon gaming streams or something like that. And then if I'm feeling really frisky, I might do a video game stream around 6 or 7 tomorrow night, depending on how everything's going around here. So keep an eye out for that. Follow me on Twitter, put me on notifications, join the Gilded. You can become a member over there as well. I put links out over there, or join the Kick, because whenever I go live, Kick's actually really good about sending out notifications, unlike Rumble. So definitely follow the Kick.
Yeah, I'm always extremely happy when we start this stream and I see the pop-up happen immediately. Right. That we're streaming on Rumble, as opposed to right at the end of the fucking show, which has
even
happened.
An hour in. I've had it happen like an hour in. Yeah, like Rumble really changed their code this last week, and it was finally starting to straighten itself out.
Dude, the other week, 2 hours in, I was right about to start my outro when I saw it pop up, and I said, oh, thank you, Rumble, for letting everyone know that we're streaming as I'm about to end the fucking stream. That actually fucking happened.
Yep.
But
it happened to a lot of channels. It happened to a lot of channels that week.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So, I mean, Rumble, we do love Rumble. Rumble has a lot of things they need to get fixed, but it still is a great platform and a great alternative to fucking ScrewTube.
Remember what YouTube was 15, 20 years ago.
Yep.
So.
It was.
You know what they just did to that one YouTuber? I forget his name, but there's a YouTuber that created an app that you can sign up to the app, and anybody that's on YouTube, if they get kicked off of YouTube, all of their videos are on that app, and you can follow them wherever they go, so you don't lose contact with them. But
I talked about that when we had my friend on, who I'm not going to bring her up because everyone wanted to rip on me for her, but it's not if the channel gets deleted, but it's if you get shadow banned. Then you can do a search and it will search all platforms. So it'll search Rumble and YouTube and fucking Kick and everything else. Then it'll still play the video. What's unfortunate is that you're watching it on that app, so you're not getting a contribution on YouTube. So like, I'm not getting that view. I'm not getting that revenue.
Right. But you can follow the creator, not the channel.
Yeah. Now, apparently YouTube saw him as a threat because they went into his channel and started manually striking him for even talking about it. And
I believe it.
Having his channel yanked.
Yeah. Yeah, I was even gonna play that video. I remember that night. I was gonna play that video where he was breaking down that app, and I just never got around to it. But yeah, it is a great concept to get around the censorship that these fucking platforms are putting out there. But yeah, it's no doubt. I'm not surprised at all that they are looking at it as a threat and trying to strike him down. It happens because they want control, because YouTube wants to control everything. They want to control all the flow of information, because information is warfare in this world that we live in. And if you are not spreading the right kind of information, then you are going to get struck down. And I very well could get struck down for saying that. So for the love of God, go to Vets Talk and drop the G and you'll find me over on Rumble. Oh, God, that's a great fucking time. As I'm trying to do my outro, and all of a sudden I got a fucking burp up, big one. Go to the channel, the video description, the channel description. Check out all the links on there. Kick, Odyssey, Rumble are all going to be the primary fucking backups. Rumble's the biggest one right now. We're always streaming on Rumble. I'm looking at you. I see there's 6 people there. I haven't seen anybody chatting over there, but for the love of God, if you're watching the show on Rumble, I will give you a shout out. It's only a matter of time before StreamYard will finally eventually get around to making us able to highlight a Rumble chat, which I'm really looking forward to. But thank you guys so much. Dre, you have been awesome, dude. I love you, man. You've been so cool. Everyone check out his links in the video description below. Check out his Indiegogo. Follow him on Twitter and follow every single person on here, because everyone on here, we're all small creators, content creators, and we're all doing our best. We're all struggling out here trying to play with stupid fucking YouTube algorithms and all that. And remember, everyone out there, double tap that like and subscribe. Share this out there with everyone, because you don't got to be a veteran to enjoy this content or get involved. Just don't get butthurt. We love you, but you've been warned.
Oh, God! Ah!